to create an album.
Okay, it is a real place, yes.
Hell yeah.
White Collar Rhymes is exactly what it says. It's just, people who work jobs and rap.
Online collaboration's great and stuff, but like the actual like feeling of being like in the moment and like creating like, yes, we got this, like let's go. And it's a feeling like nothing I've ever experienced.
White Collar bringing heat, we ain't even hit the peak.
It feels like we've known each other for years.
I've seen D-Bird on camera. I've seen his stupid little dab, and I hate it. I've seen Cody Nash, jittery and amped up when he's excited about, conspiracy theory he wants to talk about. I would have been more surprised if somebody behaved differently than what I've already come to know.
It's crazy to see you and you.
Soul of a golden god by my team, imagine the rapping and then wrote it off. No fraud, an MC and a sex beast. Trying to find a balance, truly XL when I spread cheese. Yeah, I'm what the internet needs, but what the streets hate. It's my birthday, come blow the candle out on this beefcake. Stop lying, tell the truth. I am legend, this is the bar you measure to.
We didn't think this was real.
Maybe we should all just link up and do some music together.
How serious are we about putting together an album and then having it filmed?
To be honest with you, I have no idea what the last mixtape is.
This is the last mixtape. This documentary is the last.
Oh,
mixtape.
is that what this is?
That's what it's called.
Here we are, folks, live and direct on Sunday morning.
Half alive and direct.
Some of us. Good morning, D-Bird.
Good morn, paradise. What do we have planned for today?
Well, I was thinking that for the umpteenth time ever, we will take some music from our Discord community and listen to it and tell the people how we feel about it.
Oh, like, are we gonna lie? Are we gonna tell our truth? Like, how should we approach this?
We should approach this with the full euphemism of cold-hearted truth.
The coldest, hardiest truth.
That's all we could do.
All I got.
Yeah, that's all I got. I don't have time to sit here and make up lies about whatever it is that people express in their music.
Look, people say that I lied last night when I showed off my tattoos, but heartless. Like, this is like real classy work.
How long did it take you to get those tattoos?
Oh man, it was so painful. Have you ever had a tattoo?
No.
Yeah, they were like etching away. I was like, oh, that's where my veins are. And they're like, shut up, pussy.
That's got to be a new thing for all service businesses, is that they're allowed to tell you, shut up, pussy, whenever they think that you're complaining too much.
Yeah, it's like the new personal trainer is the tattoo artist, where they'll shout at you and it actually helps you get through the process.
Hey, I didn't ask for lettuce on this burger. Shut up, pussy. Hold on, let me make you a new one real quick.
Just rub their balls on the bun. It's like, is this what you wanted?
That's a little bit beyond what I was expecting, but okay.
Shut up, pussy.
Fresh ball sandwich to start the day.
Yeah. Order of balls to go. Coming right up.
How was your Halloween shindig? Did everybody rave at your emo costume?
Everyone else was way more emo than I. So I posted a picture in the lounge. Me and Lord Glorium were like just two peas in a pod. But even with that, everyone was like, I did just enough to fit in and not stand out. But I'm talking like white, contacts where you're just like a fucking possessed demon queen, knee-high stockings with fishnets. People go all out. But it was good. Kind of blinked and it was like 2 a.m. I was like, what the fuck? That's some demon shit. I was just in a conversation with this dude And then I blink. Now it's 2 a.m. And I was like, how? What in the demon?
That's how all of my evenings go.
That is true.
One moment it's midnight and I'm like, I should get ready to wind down for the night. And then my wind down ends and I'm like, oh, it's 2 a.m. I should get ready for bed now.
Yeah, I guess I should call it, huh?
Hey, it's all optional to me.
It's true.
All right. Yeah, we're here to listen to some music from our Discord community. Give it a rating, 1 through 10. And then what we like, what we don't like, what we think about you as a person, as an artist, and sometimes we also rate your cover art or your name. Whatever just pops up.
I just speaking of just popped up, I just popped up the chat, and Catalyst has a good idea. Y'all should switch it up and just play your own music the whole time. That would be a hell of a switch up. Everyone's like, when's mine gonna play? Oh, can you skip to mine? And we'll be like, yeah, we can skip to track 17 on our album.
Maybe on Wednesday when the queue is done and we're just sitting there chatting, we just play our shit in the background. Huh? How about y'all get a load of that?
One thing that I love is switching it up. The whole layout, just to keep you on your toes, you know? Another thing I think to mention, so we have this Wednesday show where we, you know, help the survivors of our community, help the subscribers who survived.
Oh.
And you know, it's kind of our special gift to those who give us a little extra love, right? It's like $5 to subscribe. We will deep dive into your music and again tell you what we think. And the queue's a lot smaller than, you know, just the list of everybody. But imagine a world where we don't just review your music. Maybe we as the community decide upon a horror movie, you know, Black Vampire in Brooklyn. We all watch it together, and then on Wednesday, we say, here's what our rating was, and here's why. Is that interesting? I don't know. Tossing it out.
It might be interesting. See what people think.
Just tossing it out there.
Community movie night. I was thinking about watching whatchamacallit. What's that shit? I just saw it the other day on Prime. Tropic Thunder. I was thinking about watching Tropic Thunder again on the Discord later today.
That's such a good movie. I love that.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, like you said, I mean, we look at the clock and we're like, oh, I should do this now. And then you look up and it's like 5 hours later. So I'll see if I time warp and forget to do it. But that may be something I do today.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little extra work, but for you guys, I would do it. I'd fucking do it. We could do it together.
Yeah. All right. We ready to get this ship afloating?
Yeah, I think we've, you know, scurried the rudders and paddled the waves long enough.
This boat talk is not for me, dude.
I don't know anything about boats. Except motorboat and your mom.
Mom's dead.
Damn, I know.
All right, shout out Solides. Thank you for the follow. What up, Casanova? What up, Ray? Get things rocking and rolling. So the way that we operate here, we got the Sunday stream feedback channel in our Discord. I start from the top here when the queue was last open. And then I go one at a time. Put a green check mark next to it as we're listening to it. If somebody decides to tip or gift a sub or sub themselves since it's Sunday, then we'll skip to you first and then we'll get back to the top to bottom list. So give it a rating and keep it moving. Got a lot. Do we have a lot? Oof, we got to cut it.
We always have a lot.
We always got a lot. All right. So I'll probably give the queue about 45 minutes to an hour before we shut it down. And
Y'all have 10 seconds before we close this shit.
Yeah.
Better get them in now.
Bird might decide midstream that he's done. So, you know, sooner
It's
the better.
happened before.
It definitely has. He's disconnected and he just never came back.
Put the fucking headphones down. I'm out.
All right, so starting off today with Sleek Ivory R&B beat. See what young Sleek Ivory has for us today, and let's get it cracking. Expecting more at some point. I think I know what I'm gonna play on this one. So at first I was like, this is way too empty. Where's the meat and potatoes at? Then the little drop happened and I got a better understanding of it. I definitely think this is one of those beats where it's gonna be vocally driven. Nobody's really gonna return to this because they're like, man, this beat was like an amazing production. And that's not to like downplay what Sleek Ivory did here. It's just there's not a lot going on here. So it's definitely open-ended to that the artist has to be star of the show. And I think the main thing that I find fault with is the hi-hats. I feel like they need to be a little bit more intricate and interesting than just the little like that part needs to be a little bit more engaging if you're going to lead just everything super open like that. So if you can find a more unique pattern for your hi-hats, I would recommend that. Maybe even some like change ups in the snares every now and then. But you know, as an R&B beat, I get it. Like somebody's gonna jump on here and sing, do whatever. But I feel like there needs to be more minute details if you're not gonna do anything else with the layout. But I'll give it a 7. I don't think there's anything like super wrong with it. It's just empty.
Yeah, I can see the right artist doing some fun stuff with this. I liked it overall. I thought like, yeah, kind of bringing us back to the good old, Drew Hill days. I think the one part that I thought was missing, or my one suggestion, is it felt like the kicks, I wanted them to be a little bit deeper, and the claps or the snares, I thought like having a different one there that was maybe a little bit deeper again, like maybe add some delay to that. I think that would help with the R&B feel, right? Like, because right now, like the structure is there, the skeleton is there, but kind of the meat and potatoes part, like Dice said, I think for me it was the percussion that, like, if you change that up a little bit, just small tweak to the percussion, I think you can have a more soulful feel of the beat. But I'd still give it a 7.5. I think it's not bad.
All right, next up, Lord Glorium.
Lord Glorium.
What are we gonna get this time? I think the last 2 Lord Glorium tracks I've cut off and discussed prematurely. So
that can't be true.
Well, let's find out again, shall we? All right, here's It's Okay, ... You're learning.
That's like the most bless your heart coded shit. It's okay. You're learning. I love that.
I would instantly be disinterested in an individual if they text me that in response to something saying, it's okay, you're learning. Like, oh, I'm the stupid one here. All right, see myself out.
I'm learning I don't like you.
All right, let's see what happens here. It's not going to be a loop of that. Yep. God damn it.
Yeah, that hard cut.
Yeah. Hard cut. I don't know what you're doing. Like, I've seen you post like tens and almost hundreds of like your SoundCloud links, and if they are all like 20-second loops, I'm not sure what it is that you're actually doing. Like, are you sampling this from somewhere? There's never any drums, so dog tags would love you. And there's no explanation to what we're actually listening to. It's always just like some background texture sound stuff to me. So without knowing the details of what you're doing here, I don't know where you got the sound from. I don't even know if you've done anything with this. There's nothing I can really glean from these 20-second poorly looped musical entries. So I'll give it a 1 because I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I can hear so clearly when it clicks on and the sample starts over. It's like,
it's been like that for like the last 3 tracks, and I'm like, I don't get it, and there's never any explanation behind it.
Yeah. So blending, learn. It's okay, you're learning. Blend more. Just overall, the guitars felt a little just muddy. Yeah. What's there to say? 3. There's a weird part of me that wanted to like it, kind of like Ray said, like the abstract ambient shit. Like, sure. But also in my mind, my first impression is like, okay, you just took the first part of some weird abstract song and then just copy pasted it 5 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This person left the Discord. Goodbye. I remember Girl Cock from last week?
Huh? Yeah. Do I ever? Wasn't a troll. It was a very serious song talking about the benefits of women with penises.
Girl cock. I think they said that like every 10 seconds. Girl cock. All right. Yeah. Next up, Chiggy Foggy, aka Porter Keelan. Finally seen demo. Let's give it a listen.
Catalyst peeped this guy's song earlier. Got crazy vocals. See about that.
Walking down this long road. Walking down this long road. Carrying a heart too heavy to hold. Heavy to hold. When that rhythm starts to call my name, I lift my hands and I ain't the same. Let my sorrow turn into praise. Let the quiet lift me through the haze. Every tear just washes me clean. the soul I'm finally singing.
Oh,
Wait, did it just cut off like that?
yeah, it just cut off like that.
All right. I had made up my mind. I convinced myself that wasn't AI, and now I'm kind of back to like, I think that was AI. Look, if it wasn't, great job on the vocals. There's just this weird tinniness to them where I'm like, this could have been like, Suno AI, just from what I've heard of it. Let's imagine for a second it isn't. Cool, short, good singer, but like no sense of like song structure. Like the way it just cuts out is like, what? Why?
He's got a music video on his YouTube. You want to see if he's really about that life real quick?
Let's see really quick before I give my rating.
This ain't lockdown, but there's a lockdown, and tomorrow will be the same.
That doesn't sound the same, does it?
Doesn't sound the same. I mean, maybe he stepped it up. See what this sounds like.
We can't live in a home that's undesired.
It might be him.
I'm just gonna give it an 8. Short, sweet, good vocals. Let's pretend it's not AI.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, for a demo, I think it's cool. I like the choir effect as well. Adding ambiance, as I like to say, adding some vibes to it. Very slow to start, kind of like takes you a minute to ramp up into it, but once it gets going, it's good. Even at a demo state, I still feel like the sharp cutoff is something like, we say this all the time, presentation is everything. Like, I've bounced out enough songs to know, like, if I bounce it out and it ends abruptly, I've made a mistake. Like, even if I'm sending something to somebody, just like a quick snippet, I try to clean it up so that it doesn't look like I'm just like a reckless, degenerate. So I would say, just make sure, yeah, you phrase it as a demo, but, make it seem like you put the pieces where they need to be. But yeah, I don't know where the song really goes from there. So for where it's at, I'll say 7.5, just because I'm not sure, with the 1 minute and 30 seconds, what your direction, what your ambition really is. But good voice, good use of your vocal assets and really controlling your voice.
Oh, good voice.
Good voice.
Who's a good voice?
You know what, Bert? I wanted to rant about something. I watched a couple of other review streams. I watched a couple of other review streams last night, and for anybody that's new here, I gotta say, like, I feel like we're top tier. The reason is because I watched like 4 different songs get reviewed on 2 different streams, and they didn't say shit about the songs. They were just like, oh yeah, this is great. Tell me about yourself. And they didn't like give any like insight into the song itself. One of them was actually played on our show like a few weeks ago. Didn't ask anything about the song. They just said the song was great. And I remember specifically because we said the song was repetitive and they needed to evolve the song more. So definitely to toot our own horn. No, fuck that. That's what you're going to get into. So if you don't want us to like break songs down, probably don't share it with us.
I mean, look, we're not the warm fuzzies. We're not the like, send us your song and we're gonna give you a hug and say it's okay, baby, you're learning. It's like, no, learn faster.
Impress us, entertain us. That's what we're looking for.
Because there are people on this Discord, they send a song and I'm like, fucking double damn, let's go. And that's fine. I'm an excitable guy. There's also some that I take this pen and I slam my eye into it. Have to regenerate a new eye every time before the next show.
Metro Boomin Jr. Yeah, if you want to skip, you can just sub and we'll skip right to you. Understand that people have things to do. No pressure.
Yeah, that's not being a dick. That's supporting our community.
Yeah, and then you'll be able to jump in the Wednesday show for subscribers.
That's true. Yeah, you sub. That also gets you extra access to the Wednesday show. Also, maybe we do some fun stuff on top of reviewing music, like I hinted at before.
Yeah, and get a merch discount, and I think there's some like behind the scenes music and stuff on the Discord too. So we got Metro Boomin Jr. with the sub. Shout out to that young person.
Shout out. Hallelujah, holla back.
Work in progress. Different Kendrick song on this remix. Okay.
It's like, not to be a dick, but like, can I support you guys?
Can I offer you a few coins? All right, here's Metro Boomin Jr. Let's check it out.
Solo Diaz. What's up? I'm here. I was here.
I come from a generation of home invasions, and I got daddy issues, that's on me. Everything them four walls that taught me may have is buried deep. That man knew a lot, but not enough to keep me past them streets. My life is a plot, twisted from directions that I can't see. Daddy issues all across my head, told me fuck a foul, I'm teary-eyed. Wanna throw my hands, I won't think out loud, a foolish pride. If I lose again, won't go in the house, I stayed outside. Laughing with my friends, they don't know my life. Daddy issues made me learn losses, I don't take those well. Mama said that boy is exhausted, he said go fuck yourself. If he give up now, let's go cost you. Life's a bitch, you could be a bitch or step out the margin. I gotta quit, I'm charging baskets in front and backwards, trying to keep balance. Oh, this the part where mental stability meets talent. Oh, this the party breaks my humility just for practice. Tactics we learn together, so losers forever. Daddy issues.
Practicing on chaos, tough love, fold up, don't chase on me, don't chase on me, don't chase on me, don't chase on me, don't chase. On chaos, practicing on chaos, tough love, fold up, don't chase on me, don't chase on me, don't chase on me, don't chase on me, don't chase on me.
I got daddy issues, that's on me. Looking for I love you, really empathizing for my relief. A child that grew accustomed, jumping up when I scrape my knee. Cause if I cried about it, he surely tell me not to be weak.
Okay.
What?
He decided that that's all you needed to hear, Bird. You wanted to hear more? Fuck you.
Wait, that's how the song naturally ended?
No, that's not how the song ended. That's when he stopped recording the screen of the video.
Screenshot.
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounded like the vocals were Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, some Kendrick vocals over their production.
Got it. Yeah, I was like, I've never heard this verse from him, but I was like, I don't think that's you. I think that's Kendrick. Confirmed. Got it. Honestly, this is maybe the only time I'll ever say this, but I do think the quality of the vocals was distracting, right? You have this tinniness to it, which kind of felt like it's going to crackle at any point. Like it kind of felt like this 24K like sample, which just the quality was so poor that that's all I could focus on. But I liked it. I think despite the quality of the vocals, this might be the only time where I'm like, this made the production better because it was so abstract and you kind of need to be like, where would one fit in a pocket? Well, Kendrick Lamar just showed exactly what you do with this beat. And I think the beat itself was fucking fire for kind of this more alternative flow and cadence. So despite the quality of the vocals, we'll give it a 8.5.
I think the vocals were also pitched down, if I'm not mistaken. Metro Boomin Jr. Yeah, I know normally we've always said, in remix situations, it's really tricky to toss ripped vocals on top of it because the quality isn't going to be clear. I almost wish like DJ acapella packs were more of a common thing now, but with vocal AI rippers, people are doing their thing. That said, I think that the production is dope. Like, I think you also did a good job as far as arranging it around those set of vocals, and like really when like the energy hyped up, you brought the energy out, and when it needed to be calm and mellow, it was like the feelings were right where they needed to be for what you were doing. So as a remix, I think it's dope. Even as a standalone production piece, I think it's dope. I like the drums, I like the percussion, I like the smoothness of the melody. I don't really have any strong like do this, do that type issues. I just wanted to hear the rest of it a little bit more. I'd like to hear if there's like some sort of change up on the second half, or if it just stays the same. That's kind of where I was headed at. So I think from what I heard, I'll give it an 8.5, with understanding that you were, recording the video and then your neighbor banged on the door, so you're like, oh shit, turn that off. But yeah, I think it's dope.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just getting a better quality rip of the vocals if you want to keep them on.
But yeah, shout out to you. Welcome to the community. Hope you tune in on the Wednesday show and share some more shit.
We'll be here.
All right, get back to the top. Oh man, such a long day. Oh my God. Fuck my life.
Nothing like tuning into a show where the host just complains the whole time. Oh, I fucking hate it here.
All right, next up, Imro. Figure Out Best Mix by Zayman. Oh shit, my bad. Catalyst, I'll get you after this one. All right. What is this noise? A lot of just white noise in there. I'm not sure I like how the vocals are necessarily buried in the sounds. I understand that may have been a intentional choice, but I feel like with all the everything happening simultaneously, it just, I don't know. I wanted to hear more of what you were saying. Maybe not like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, this is a R&B song or rap song, the vocals like sitting straight up on top, but just like a little bit more present so it's not buried in all the effects. But interesting think piece music. I'm not sure how I necessarily walk away from it on like first listen, don't even know anything about you, who you are. So I'll give it a 6.
Look, here's the here's the toughest part is that like I could hear barely in the background on the vocals. It sounded like good delivery. You sounded confident. So I was like, why are they so fucking buried? Like, if you're gonna have vocals on it, have vocals on it. don't just bury them in the back. You're like, what is he saying? I can't even fucking tell. It's like somebody handed you a bowl of mac and cheese and it's like, oh, delicious. Fuck, who put sand in here? Like, this is the sand in the mac and cheese is the mix. So fix that, and I think you got something interesting. Ambient sounds, unique, alternative. Just why was the vocals so buried? I'd give it a 6 too.
Catalyst.
Oh my gosh. Catalyst, up. I got a story to tell.
So much. There it is. All right. Catalyst. NJ Collide featuring Catalyst Mix 1. So I'm assuming Nikki Joe featuring Catalyst.
What are we, Dice? Just a couple young rapscallions getting less young and young by the day. Producers, artists. I mean, I mostly just rap and sing about my feelings. Dice does beats and talks about his feelings, but in like a more like Southern player way. And yeah, that's our background. 20 years doing music. More than anything, we are people that make shit happen, including a documentary. So check that out on Amazon Prime. You can also find our album everywhere that albums are sold, aka our website. Not everywhere. It's just on our website, wcr.world.
Yeah, we're artists, producers, engineers, and we filmed a documentary a couple years ago about everybody meeting up in a mansion and recording a bunch of tracks for an album. But yeah, day to day, we do this stuff and try to give back knowledge to the community and hang out with the folks, give the good people some good times.
That's what we're here. A couple good time gals.
Gals, I don't know.
Good time gal.
All right, here is Nikki Joe featuring Catalyst, Collide.
Didn't see this collision coming.
Like that, and I'll never look back. I'm just focused on past. Never slip through when I step on them cracks. Focus on elevating, baby. You are the one who just settles me lately, and you know that. Quick take a pity like Kodak. We can't forget this, know that. Embrace this case of human taste while we relate. We spin around and our bodies moving, playing songs with erotic grooving. Lose ourselves, no time to prove it. I'm busting through like Johnny's doing. Our minds are colliding into one piece. Breathe the same air, share the same peace. Feeling the thump of our heartbeat. Feeling the thump of our heartbeats.
Meet me where my thoughts collide. Wrap your arms around my mind. Hold me till I'm numb inside. Phantom. Hold me close, it's soft and slow. If I break it, don't let me go.
What up?
Can you love me? You don't know.
right, that was Nikki Joe featuring Catalyst with the song Collide.
Collision Course.
I think Nikki's vocals need to be a little bit louder, especially on the non-hook parts. And also just for the whole tone and sound of this track, I think the vocals need to be they need to be wetter. They need to have more reverb into it because it needs to have a little bit more of a booming feel to it. And right now it just sounds like sounds very singular. Like, I know there's layers to it, but it just sounds very isolated, and like the beat is giving off a bigger energy. So I think you need to match that energy by making the vocals wider, as somebody infamously once told me and D Bird. But it needs more reverb on it. I think it needs to have a little bit more resonance to it, and just the vocals need to be louder. Catalyst, your verse, I think you started out pretty solid. I liked how you came in there. I think there's like a slight nuance where I feel like you can be a little bit more punctual and polished with your delivery, like more impactful, because like you started out double time and it really matched the transition from Nikki singing into you going, but then as the verse kind of carried on, it seemed like it wasn't as like impactful. Like, it just needs like a slight little like kick to it. I don't know, how to get that feeling out of you, because you have a very laid back tone and laid back style. But if you can have that same fierceness in the whole entirety of the verse that you had when you came in there, I think that it would sound like super clean and super crisp. Where this at as far as a mix one? I'll give it a 7.5.
Yeah, ditto. Copy that. Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking the same thing. I felt like the mains on Nikki's verse, reverb for sure. Like, I just wanted him to be a little bit more present because they felt a little thin. But I will say, like, as far as Catalyst's verse, I think his was a good switch up. Like, it was a good contrast, and I think that this collaboration really works. It's just kind of stuff in the mix. So I was leaning towards 7, but I'm gonna lock it in at 7.5 as well. I think it's a great start.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I didn't know whether it was a confidence thing, but it definitely seemed like the second half of it wasn't as invested as the first half.
Yeah, you just gotta, maybe talk about your penis more, right? Like this type of song, you gotta be like, this dick of mine.
This little dick of mine. I'm gonna let it shine.
Let it shine. Yeah.
All right.
Just an idea.
Just thought. Suggestion. Strongly worded suggestion. All right. Next up, Night Wolves. What did you call this name last week? What did you mistake it for?
I mean, I can't see.
WLVS. How would you pronounce it? I forgot what you said.
I don't know. Night Wolves.
It's something weird, and I was like, how do you know it's not wolves?
Yeah, and he's like, it is wolves. And I was like, all right, you win this round, Night Wolves.
All right, here's Shimmering Lights. Tiak Master.
Oh, speaking of which, for spook season, I just rewatched the newest It and It 2. And then, like, that's kind of what it turns out to be. Spoiler alert, is like these 3 shimmering lights is kind of him, and he's just preys on your fears. Holy shit, is that a bad movie? Like, it's the worst CGI, like goofy as all fuck. I don't know if anyone can be scared from that movie who's above the age of 9. So I remember liking it, and now I feel silly. So don't watch it if you haven't already.
Maybe it wasn't for you. Maybe it was for 10-year-olds.
It must be, because only they would be tricked into thinking that would be any type of, fear factor.
Hey, we all float here too, Bird.
Sorry, continue.
All right, here's Night Wolves, Shimmering Lights. excited already.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy style.
Feel it in my toes when I'm walking in. Room full of smoke and it locked us in. Said it was the last, but we're back again. Said it was the last, never stopped me then. So pop the pin, don't box me in. I need it in my blood like oxygen. I need it in my soul like moccasin. I need it though I know the whole plot and end. And I can't pretend the night's still young. Say la vie, we chase the sun. The glasses blink, the clock gets fun. Time is now, my face is numb. Set, turn back on, it a reset. Scale so bomb, make your tongue in the knee sweat. 666, you're the mark of the beast. Need good food, I be in a priest. Hit up the floor and dance soon. I take a sip, I key the dip inside the bathroom. And soon we go, it's so beautiful. Shots go round at the usual. The booze and flows. Bruce said you lose your nose. Wrote the same plot like a movie role. But truth be told, I feel amazing. 5-day week and a short vacation. My pulse is racing like room. It's a vibe we ride on the side of the room like you pull me, you take me.
All right, that was Night Wolves with Shimmering Lights.
I feel like more beats should have the "It's time to plow" saxophone solos. You know, like in the 90s, they were all the rage. It's like, oh, it's going down when you hear the saxophone. It's time to plow. That very sexy. Cool, unique, different than anything else on our Discord. I enjoyed this for what it was. I think the flow of the rapping was really solid. Like the singing was good as well, and the instrumentation was like, you know, early 90s coded in a good way. Kind of brought you right back. Christmas morning, waiting for the Technodrome to be unwrapped, and then turns out it was just an apple. Yeah, let's just skip to it. I think, I mean, on the first chorus, I do think like when the instrumental dropped out a little bit and it was just the vocals, it felt like that part of the mix could be improved. But it also kind of feels like nitpicky, because if I was just thinking of the soul of the song, I'm in. So I'm going to give this a 9 because it made me smile.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming just from the picture, this is somebody's a producer, somebody's a singer, and somebody's a rapper, or maybe the singer and rapper are the same person, but it seems like a trio of sorts. Beat was dope. I like the beat. I like the rapping. I like the singing. I'm not sure how I feel about the hook on this. I feel like the hook isn't as engaging and impactful as the rapping was. Like, it's a good hook, but it just didn't kind of, I don't know. It seemed like a very long transition between the rapping, the two rap parts, and then we had the saxophone breakdown and the singing came back in, and I think it works as a closer. Just I'm not sure I need the hook between the two verses is probably where I'm falling at. Maybe just have hook, long verse breakdown, and then hook to close it. Because I feel like the hook kind of took me out of it for a moment. Not that it was performed bad or it's a bad hook. It just didn't seem to fit sonically in my mind between those two verses. But I think the beat was dope. I think the rapping was solid. A little bit of sibilance on the vocal mix that maybe can be cleaned up with a de-esser and the equalizer. But overall, I think it was a great track. Yeah, we need more saxophone solos. So I would give this an objectively, I think it's polished. I'll give it an 8.5. But yeah, I think my nitpicky falls in just the arrangement of it. It plays very long at 3.5 minutes because I feel like probably 40% of this track is the hook. Maybe 50% of the track is the hook and the saxophone solo. So I just wanted more out of the verses. I think the verses would flow well back to back. So that's where I'm at. All right. Next up, Dre. Dre's back. D. Remember this guy? He brought his people with him. People were threatening us. All right. While that's happening, let me close down the queue so I don't overburden myself for the rest of the show. I don't know where D-Bird wandered off to, but I'm sure he'll stumble back in at some point. All right, here is D with this track called Therapy.
Hello, I have an appointment with Dr. Sutton.
Oh, by close down the queue, I mean no more additional submissions beyond what we already have. We'll listen to everything that was submitted today. So we listen to everything and then we close it down and open it up for next week. Just because the show will go on forever. All right, that was D with Visionary. Last week brought his peoples with him. This week he came by himself. I like this. I think from the last track we heard from you, we definitely saw that there was talent there. I think this shows, this kind of proves that you have a very good grasp of your delivery and control, well balanced, good writing. I like this. Aside from you just leaving a tremendous amount of dead air at the end, about 40 seconds, I give this a 9. I like it.
Yeah. I was about to comment and say like it needs a de-esser on the mix. And then I, kind of looked at it and it said he's just making all this on BandLab on his phone. Honestly, pretty great for just doing that, like aside from the quality issues, I think that's pretty solid for what it is. I agree with Dice. Solid flow, delivery. You have a command of kind of how to deliver things. For me, like, it's tough because there's nothing like inherently wrong with the writing. I think it's very straightforward. I think that like, because I see so much potential, I just want him to maybe think a little bit more poetically, if I can say that, of like maybe dipping into like some metaphors or like, not everything has to be just right on the nose. You know what I mean? There's a place for this for sure. I think it's a great straightforward verse, but I also think like just listening to it felt a little too straightforward for me. And I just wanted a little bit more creativity put into like the struggles, right? You know, paint us a picture. I'll still give it an 8.5. I think it's a solid piece. Just my challenge would be do more.
All right, next up, yours truly. Rate out of 10, please. Without hearing the conclusion, I'll give it an 8. That's all I got for you. I mean,
out of 10,
yeah,
it's an 8.
Out of 10, it's an 8. I like how it starts out. I like the sounds. The snare is a little flat. Maybe you could do some sound engineering on that to make it a little bit more exciting. But I like the guitars. I like the drums. I'll give it an 8. But I don't know how it finishes, so that's as high as I can go.
It's like we have no control over learning how it finishes either. It's just is what it is. Yeah, I agree too. I think all of those things is what my feedback was going to be. Like, I think it's a solid beat, good 808s, like a fun song that you could do a lot with as an artist. 8.
All right, next up, Self Savior and Tinez. I remembered this time to pronounce it correctly. It's not Tynes, it's Tinez.
Didn't we do this one already?
No. So it turns out they dropped a full project and they are just bombarding us with songs from this project until I remember how to pronounce Tinez and we give them glowing reviews.
You love to see it.
It happens. All right, here's Short Circuit with Self Savior and Tinez.
Is it bad that I like Tynes more than Tinez?
I do too.
So there you go. That's our rating. Change your name to Tynes.
You're pronouncing it all wrong. Your heritage is messed up.
For the love, for the hate, need a buzz, need a change. I don't rush for the same. I ain't feeling no ways, no ways, no way. Most things don't change, no lie. 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 I'm in love, no you ain't. Caught a buzz, now I'm playing. Hit the plug, get the day. I ain't feeling no ways, no ways, no way. Most things don't change, no lie. Most things don't change, no lie. Most things don't change, no lie. Most things don't change, no lie.
Most things don't change, no, they stay the same. Pull up with them clippers for that issue with the Laker game. They know I'm official on my record, never caught a stain. If I ever caught a stain, Alicia Keys don't know my name. Huh? How you say that? When I get money, I muscle up in the Maybach. They may talk funny, cause really they out of touch. They feeling they self a bit and they doing it too much. They doing it too tough, like you seeing the same thing. I'm seeing a quick nut, they thinking of big rings. I'm trying to string her up and take whatever that she brings. I may never give a fuck, like the cocky women fling. Wow. Yo, bring it back. Double up the profit, the pocket and all that. Stuff it in my wallet, deposit the whole rack. I'm all seeing, don't be holding back a stack.
For the love, for the hate, need a buzz, need a change. I don't rush for the same. I ain't feeling no ways, no ways, no way. Most things don't change, no lie. 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 Different day, why is everything still feel the same? Woke up late just because I felt I need to change. Dr. Shane, the Ferris Bueller type of way. Bill Murray and McDowell, this is Groundhog's Day. How the dough hit the stove by 11. Being tripping, asking me to hit the dentist. I'm a menace on these beats, I pack a linen. Just like a beetle in the streets, attract attention. Mention, yeah, I can't forget the mention. The lack of stress when you protect your lack of wisdom. Keep looking back, it's a fact you lose my income. I keep it back to help get back loose and then some. Then some. That's past tense, but I'm here to make you feel some. No outlet. last, so I still to get some sense from. A cloud head plus a beer, I'm on my 5th one. And for the love, for the hate, need a buzz, need a change. I don't rush for the same. I ain't feeling no ways, no ways, no way. Most things don't change, no lie. 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 I'm in love, no you ain't. Caught a buzz, now I'm playing. Hit the plug, give a dang. I ain't feeling no ways, no ways, no way. Most things don't change, no lie. Most things don't change, no lie. Most things don't change, no lie. Most things don't change, no lie.
That was Short Circuit by Tinez and Self Savior. I like this song. I think both vocals could be more present, a little bit louder, especially Self Savior's verse. I felt like he was kind of just competing with the instrumentation a lot more than Tinez was. I like how the hook started, but I don't like the second half of the hook. It just feels half invested, or it just doesn't feel as interesting as the first half of the hook. I don't know what to do with that, but I like the song overall, and outside of the vocals needing to be a little bit more present, I think that's my only gripe, is like I'm kind of iffy on the hook. I would give this I want to like it more, but I'm giving it a 7.5. I feel like there's just things holding it back for me, like really like, man, this one was great. I feel like it has potential, though.
I'll just say it. I fucking hate the hook. I hate it. And the second, at the very end where it came in twice, I was like, good goddamn. Like, is this forever? I fucking hate it. And it's kind of like Dice said, it's because you're just repeating the same thing over and over and over. It's a brainwash technique. No thanks. Can't get in this brain. I locked it down. No more satellites for me. Some things don't change, no lie. Some things don't change, no lie. Damn it. Outside of that, though, like, insane talent for both of them. I like Tinez's voice a lot. I think for this one, I wanted to hear maybe a little bit more aggressive delivery. I think it was held back by the mix of like it needed to be more present. So my mind, the way to fix that would be just a little bit more aggressive with it. And then Self Savior, he had that aggressive delivery. I think for him, it's just the quality. The quality on this one felt a lot worse than some of the other ones I've heard, but like the performance is solid and the writing is solid. So overall, I give it a 7 for those reasons, but it's not like you couldn't fix some of those things if you chose.
Yeah. All right, next up, AD. Is it just AD now? No longer AD Rocky? Did he drop the Rocky?
Drop the Rocky. Drop the Rocky.
Here is DBD. What do we think that stands for? Deadbeat Dad?
Dragon Ball Dicks.
Doing a little lyrical exercise, flexing the thighs, develop the vibes, relishing representing the devilish mind, peace to the wise. You beefing, I got a piece in my ride. Now my man's a stand who just be in disguise. It's funny how it goes. I had to crack him like pistachios, strapping the back in his back to baggy clothes. I cracked the code, I got the keys like it's a Casio. Now I got these hoes all on their knees, they call me daddy, yo. They be like, they go. It's time to give them all exactly what they asking for. I'm past the savage mode. They asking who that on the track, you know it's Zachy Toe. Pass it for pussy trying to piece it up. Lazzy trying to piece it up. Slide him out, give a fuck. Sliding in my DMs in the PM, I ain't reading none. I'ma turn your whole 9 lives into fucking one. Get it, son?
First and foremost, I thought
Canadians with kind folks. There's always that exception that be lives, bro, and assholes. Surround yourself with talent while your best mirror's a child. Then get pissy when we give you tips to upgrade your style. It's sad to see self-inflicted casualties. You rap with me, got body casually. That's half a king. How you think you actually be on my level? I wouldn't let you grab my drinks. Up beneath the secretary, stuck in sedentary. To this growth, you're growing wary. The very thought of you makes apparent my hate for narcissism and rappers with no rhythm. You got both of these problems. I'm irritated, just spitting. So sit back and relax as me and Zach go attack your stupid ass. Bitch, you get one track, don't holler back. You spit, bitch. Not worth my 2 cents, bitch. Scratch, rip this. Bags get zipped from empty clips. Fuck 'em.
Roz, what?
Justice only applies if your cheddar is wide. The federal guys generalizing to divide us, making us weaker, strike us with distractions, my God. Look at all the Mexicans, but ignore the pedophiles. Defending Trump, knowing that Epstein the freak would meet him. He dates like Disneyland, gotta be this tall to freak him. My dad is now in office, I got a dog, my country is the top to silence victims, but glorify all the demons. If they ain't fitting with the agendas that they sending. Everyone's a narcissist, trade they so for an image. Trade neighbors to be seen around my fame, then I'll be sending a bullet to your brain. Then post it, I make a wish. Prick, justice ain't cheap.
All right, that was Death Before Dishonor by some unknown person and A.D. Rocky at the end.
Look, the first 2 verses were raw as fuck. I was like, I liked it throughout. I was like, holy shit, this is great. You could just kind of hear the Canadianisms popping through the speakers. 80, that's what we're really here for. It's that thing that you do where you're pronouncing words weird to match the flow. You're still doing it, and it drives me fucking nuts. I think one of the parts that stood out to me was like, country is, country is. But like in the flow, you're like, country is. And you're like, what are you doing, man?
That's how he pronounces things.
It's tough because I know why you're doing it. You're doing it to match the flow. I just say words weird, man. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I think you're doing it to match the flow and to match the tones of kind of the words before, and that's fine. But like, I think there's a way to do that and a way not to do it, and I find myself not enjoying when you say the words weird to match the flow. So I won't even talk about like the mix. I do think that when you get around to mixing, you're gonna have to kind of match that first kind of sound where it's like a little bit further into the beat, a little bit more like, I don't want to say high pass filter, but it was kind of buried a little bit. And it worked really well. Yeah, I would just say like maybe revisit the writing, kind of compare and contrast. Like, all right, you're talking about Trump and Epstein and all these things, which is fine, but does that match the first verses? Something to think about. I liked it overall. And I think delivery wise, you have a great delivery. Just sometimes when you say weird words, it completely throws off the cadence for me. So I'll give it a 7.5.
Yeah, other than like your verse being insanely much louder than the other guys, the main thing that I wanted to call out was that it almost felt like the first 2 verses were like directed at somebody, kind of like a subliminal diss without naming names. But then your verse came in and was like, oh, fuck ICE and pedophiles. And I'm like, do the topics really match? And I think that's my biggest gripe here is like, you took a stance on something political, whereas this other individual was taking a stance on something personal. And those 2 agendas don't quite align when I go transition from second verse to third verse. So that's probably my only, like damn, I wish this was different about this entire track. Like the first two verses were great. You delivered yours great, but it just seemed like the topic was like left field. It's like, hey, I got this open, and then you're like, well, I got this verse, I'll just throw it on there, and it didn't really match up there. So yeah, mix aside, I'd give it a 7 just because it felt off balance from that perspective to me. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna reuse that verse, I would say put that on your anti-Trump song, and then do something more aligned with this song if you're gonna rewrite.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of got that like old school raw, like boom bap. I don't want to say MOP, but it is kind of those like just in your face lyrics, like maybe not the shoutiness of MOP, but kind of that underground New York, like fuck your life type lyric.
Yeah. Maybe do some fuck your cousin type stuff.
No, that's a different song.
Oh, my bad. All right. Next up, DJ Tongue Hero, Animal Farm. Did you ever read that book, D-Bird?
Sure did.
Did you watch the movie?
Yep.
Did you enjoy
two legs bad, 4 legs good.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it? Do you agree with Animal Farm?
I just like all things animals. Cute little piggies, cute little sheeps. It was great.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see if you like.
Was there like supposed to be a deeper meaning behind it, or?
No, it's just a bunch of animals taking over a farm.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Let the animals run the farm.
There you go.
Again, there's this weird quality to the vocals where now I'm like full-blown conspiracy. Like, is it all AI? Has it ever been real?
Has it ever been real, D-Bird?
I'm dropping hits once a week like an abusive husband. When Hero talks, they let him speak and everybody loves it. I got degrees on a diamond floor, get paid for some metaphors, but of course they never know cause I'm just licking whores. The mortal weapon of no perception lets people run away with their assumptions and not ask the question, so here's a lesson. I'm highly favored in counting blessings. I ought to mention that you could buy the mix but they won't pay attention. Guess we're two different rappers. But who's real and who's the actor? We're just two different people, brother. All animals are equal, but some more equal than others. Trying to force Orwellian concepts into this nonsense. We'll watch this as I make actions happen and money disappears right from my pockets and reappears as like I never lost it. Exhausted with forcing logic into these mortal objects. Theology's lost with self-respect amongst the folks we know. Blind from the glow of the mobile phone and isolation stuck at home. But what is known from history, when it's all neglected, doomed to repeat it, it's often mentioned, and I don't have the cure to global tensions. I'm just a dude in your dimension that sought the answers and came back with questions. I'm done with stressing, drop my meta glasses again on the floor, and they're durable, they're quite impressive. Like your uncle coming back from the bar, brother, my flow is reckless. They flow is hopscotch, patty cake, game of checkers. My flow is top notch, S+, and it's better. They just whiny on the mic and throwing shit together. I make a move through DIA just to change the weather. Weatherman, tell me that I can or not. I say do better, bet again. Back a rap, bank a banker, and play a damn. Steak rake back, pay for feedback for the man. Get it in this hometown, I was a big fish in a small pond with a will and a wish. It's more than the cash or a bitch with the big tits. It's this. In a world where the screens never really go off, in a world where they tell you what you're supposed to be, just remember who you are, little homie. Your emotion living through this poetry. Your emotion living through this poetry. Your emotion living through this poetry.
All right. Animal Farm. DJ Tongue Hero.
Honestly, that intro was fire. Like, who's that good-looking young gentleman at the beginning? Yeah, big fan of that sample of me. Yeah, I remember last week, kind of positing, just throwing it out there in the world, like, could this be AI? Because there is maybe I am just more conspiracy minded these days when I've seen what it's done. But it's like every song he was submitting was like a different vibe. You got like this G-funk, hood banger from Oakland in 1996. Then you got like the saxophone shit. It just kind of felt all over the place. Also, we've seen his like video game music. But no, I'm convinced that one was not AI. I think that I like the writing. It almost felt like just as a song, you're trying to put too much in there. But as always, I liked the graphics. I liked, kind of reading along with it. Yeah. It was fun. I'm just going to give it a 8 and kind of move along.
All right. It's very different from the normal DJ Tongue Hero mix and song wise. However, I will say I do appreciate the attention to details, and he always has the attention to details in his writing, but I think he focused more so this time on like some specific intricacies. I think if I had to criticize anything about it, it felt like I was overburdened with like lyricism. Not to say that I don't like smart raps or anything, but it felt like it was, try hard. Like, okay, you got to prove that you're not AI. Now you got to like overdo it a little bit. It felt a little bit overdone towards the later half. The first half, it felt pretty balanced because you had like that witty cleverness of like matching pop culture to, hip hop lyrics. But then towards the end, it's like, okay, well, now you're just like, now I'm wondering, are you AI? But no, for real. It just felt a little bit too intricate towards the end. And I think that's what impacted the flow in sometimes, because it just became a couple of run-on sentences from one line to the next rather than like kind of like matching the energy of the beat. And I think that's probably my biggest gripe is like, okay, it's kind of spoken wordish, but it's not really following the vibe of the beat. So if I would have to say, go back and fix anything, if you were, I would say see if you can match the pace of the beat rather than just rapping lines to say the lines. Like, give some like subtle pauses here, like, I don't know, like match the flow of the saxophone or the energy and the like the slow steadiness of the beat, and not necessarily say the rhymes to say the rhymes, because it came off more of as like a Lupe Fiasco, I'm gonna bombard you with lyrics, than a Mos Def, I'm gonna give you some poetry. That's kind of my finality of it. I'll give it a 7.5.
That's kind of what I was trying to say, Dice. I think you hit it on the head. Like the second half, there was just so much, right? There's so many lyrics just put into that little thing, and it didn't really feel like it matched the soul of what the beat was doing. But also, like, for the purpose of like, look how I can rap. Like, you did it. Just, yeah. Felt more real to the beat the first half.
Yeah. DJ Tongue Hero, you sent in $10 for the skip, but we just played you, so was there something else that we had to play? I don't see anything, if there is, unless you didn't post it yet.
DJ Tongue, get licked. Different DJ Tongues.
Wait, what? You skipped 80 Rocky? No, I got a tip right here for DJ Tongue Hero. Unless you mean you posted that other song twice. All right. Well, while I wait for a response from DJ Tongue Hero. Oh, where did you tip at 80 Rocky? Oh, I see it. I got you. Cash App. Okay. All right. So while I wait for DJ Tongue Hero, we'll do 80 Rockies.
Hella proud of this one. All right.
What was the last song that you were hella proud of, D-Bird, that you did?
Humble featuring Paradise. That song is a banger.
All right. Here's AD Rocky. He says that he wrote verse 1 when he was 17, trying to figure out what to do mentally after defending himself, and then he responded at 21. So 4-year gap here. Have you ever done anything like that, D-Bird?
Never, not once.
You're not as good as AD Rocky, you bastard.
Definitely not.
All right, here's Holding On featuring younger AD Rocky. I don't know if it's necessarily featuring yourself, if it's whatever.
Nah, ain't on none that I'm that dude that you stabbed. I was just trying to talk to you like a man.
Sorry about that, bro. You good, bro?
Sorry for the stabbing.
My bad, didn't mean to shank you.
See, I know a thing or two about heartbreak. Remember looking at the tears on my mom's face as they glisten in the moonlight, and God said, boy, you fucked up really bad, so you can't say that you deserve a place in heaven. Now the reverend has reserved a place in hell for you. Cause I picked up weapons and I get freaking hurting all these little press cause I get to stepping up to me and my friend. They had a little bit of beer on their breath, and so we felt threatened, so we picked up weapons and showed them the image of a damn big stepper. We was in our backyard, and knowing nobody was even trying to act hard. We was drunk as fuck, because our daddies had us feeling like some dumb as fuck little ass bastards. I seen them on top of the man who just got them making me hot pockets, and then I went crazy and pulled out a blade, and I got the slicing like my name was Shady. Yeah, my ass was crazy. And then I got arrested, thought the message is do the best for your best friends. But he also got arrested. I tested the law, you should never test them. I keep holding on to the things that I love. Yeah, I'm holding strong. I keep holding on to the things that I love. I'm holding strong. I stop holding on to the things that I love. Gotta go and get strong. I quit holding on to the things that I love. Gotta go get strong. And so I thought that I would live in prison cause a guy tried to pick a fight with all his friends right beside. Were they in my life? I didn't know cause I didn't know them bitches. I was living with PTSD cause of all the shit my dad did to my bestie. Raped her in a sin, that shit went and wrecked me. And on top of that, he beat me for relief. He was trying to act hard, he was young and dumb. I don't remember nothing except blood under my thumb. And I felt a lot of shame like an idiot, when I should've blamed his mom cause he fucking dumb. And I should've blamed my friend, old as my pops. And he put me up in danger, should've got gone. And I started to pop off when it got hot. No heat, he had his Glock lost. When you lay down with the dogs, you gon' get some fleas on you. They'll think that you a dog and treat you like garbage. My advice to little bro, let go instead of holding on. I keep holding on to the things that I love. Yeah, I'm holding strong. I keep holding on to the things that I love. I'm holding strong. I stop holding on to the things that I love. Gotta go and get strong. I quit holding on to the things that I love. Gotta go get strong. I keep holding on to the things that I love. Yeah, I'm holding strong. I keep holding on to the things that I love.
All right, that was AD Rocky with Holding On. Elite Wing, yeah, Dropbox links are okay. Just got to join the Discord and then post it in the Sunday stream feedback channel. Okay, this song. I mean, I know Bird's gonna talk about Bastards.
Do I need to? You already know.
D-Board. My gripe with this song, or my gripes with this song, is some of the line structures, and you do this sometimes where you'll have a thought that you want to get out and you'll like break it apart into lines and it just gets structured weird. So you'll either have this awkward pause or this awkward run onto the next line. And like the biggest egregious, most offensive part was like right here to me.
Cause a guy tried to pick a fight with all his friends right beside. Were they in my life? I didn't know cause I didn't know them bitches. I was living with PTSD.
Like the bitch's eye, and then there's this long pause, and then you start out with was living with PTSD. Like, so in totality, sure, it makes sense, but the flow of it just feels like super awkward. Like there's got to be like some filler that you can add in, or like a way that you can rephrase it so that you either continue it so that you fill out that whole bar, or so that it doesn't sound so like stagnant. Because it's like, I was living with this thing that like there's these just pauses there because you didn't fill out, or the flow doesn't match enough. And it's not that you were off beat, it plays weird when you're like listening back. So that's only like the one thing that I would call out is when you're writing it, don't leave these cliffhangers in the middle of a statement. That's basically how I'll sum it up, is like you have these cliffhangers that don't necessarily break up the flow, but it breaks up like the listening aspect of it. Like, okay, well, why did he stop there? Oh, the sentence is going. Oh, wait. This sentence runs into the next one. There's like those kind of things. Because like 2 lines after that, you picked it back up and you're back on beat. So that's the one thing that I would call out. I'll give it a... And last thing. This is one of those stories again where you're like deep in the weeds, and without background information, somebody can probably get lost in like whatever you're talking about. I won't say it was as offensive as some of the other songs that you've had historically, but caution on that. Like, yes, you want to get out an expression, a thought, a moment, but try to make it so that me as an outsider, I can like pick up where the story starts and then follow along, rather than you just like straight into the middle of like, so then I stabbed the guy, and then, you know, a couple years later we just dapped it up and we were cool. Like, that's how I felt like what happened here, is like you just jumped into the story and then jumped out of it. So try to like work on the presentation. I'll give it a 7 though.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. The spacing of the flow definitely was a little bit awkward. I mean, you already know what I was going to say about the wording, the bastards, or PTSD, because, you know, you're rhyming with bestie, so you're like, I have to match it perfectly. PTSD, bestie. It's like, you don't have to. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, PTSD. Like,
bestie.
There's just a way that I want to say it's universally true that like people say PTSD, right? Like, I think that's the tones and the cadence that everyone, I think, says it. Like, if you're just talking normally, PTSD, not PTSD. You know what I mean? So it's that shit, and it's such a small nuance, but I think it's important to highlight because, you know, you hear it in a lot of the different musics. Is you almost choose, you know, I want to rhyme exactly versus like saying it more normal and then have it kind of have a slant rhyme, right? So that would be my biggest takeaway outside of what Dice already mentioned. But like, it's an interesting life perspective. I think there's probably in the writing more you can do to just bring the listener in, rather than getting lost in the details, having more of a outlined, like, here's what's happening. The details are great, but also like more of a coherent story structure could have made it really resonate more. But I like what you did here. I'm gonna give it a 7.
AD Rocky says, fucking love rhyming. Shit. Fucking love rhymes. And I you know, I feel that. I feel like a lot of people fall into that circle, and I'm not saying, you know, rhyming everything is bad, but I will say that like rhyming it for a reason goes a whole lot longer than just rhyming for the sake of the rhyme. And that kind of leads into what D-Bird is saying, where you kind of manipulate the sound of the words to make it match. I don't have a problem with that necessarily, but like when you're trying to do like multi-syllable, like is there a reason that you're doing it? Is it like adding value to the imagery, whatever the song is about? Or are you just doing it because you want to show off like, oh, look, I found these words and I can make them rhyme together? I think that's where I kind of fall out of love with songs, is when people like are just forcibly rhyming for the sake of like showing off their skill, and I'm not really getting any value out of the song. So, just words of advice and, caution in the wind is like, does the rhyme have a purpose, or are you just doing it to show off?
PTSD with my bestie.
Bars.
All
right. Next up, Muse Sick. How do you feel about that slant rhyme, huh? Muse Sick.
I think it's pretty sick.
This Grave in Me featuring Antidote Red.
Yeah.
This looks dark and sinister. Let's check it out.
Spook season, baby.
I'm better off dead and our misery rise out of this grave.
I did tell him to share this. I remember listening.
Fatal breathless, incomplete, chained down and in defeat. Far-reaching misery rise out of this grave in me. Out of answers, no one answers. Burning embers, dying lanterns. Turn my blood toxic. Lungs are full of blood and my head is full of panic. 3 days burning slowly and I live from both ends now. Facing with the demons on my 19th nervous breakdown. Fill my head with lead, I'm forever filled with regret. Darkest mouth and bleeding, don't follow me, you'll be misled. The dread of sleeping in, I'm lonely but I can't sleep. Tragedy overwhelming me, can't breathe a fucking trophy. I'm better off dead and our misery rise out of this grave I'm in. I'm seeing red on a one-way street, bleeding eyes and restless feet. Fatal breathless, incomplete, chained down and in defeat. Far-reaching misery rise out of this grave in me. Out of answers, no one answers. Embers, dying lanterns.
Music. This Grave in Me featuring Antidote Red. So just so information wise of the folks in the chat. So we got a lot of people globally that watch our show. Some people Europe, some people South America, whatever. So we don't force people to like be on the live stream at the time that we play. We just ask that you still be in the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, we're not going to play it, because people watch our playback more so than sometimes they can make it to the live stream. So we'll get a lot of comments after the show like, oh, heard your feedback, yada, yada, yada. Whether or not they actually listen to it and use the feedback, that could be the same as somebody sitting here in our face saying, yeah, I just want you to listen to my song. Because that's happened. I would say that's happened more than people just dropping off a link and leaving. Is people just like, they want to play and they think that it's, I don't know, add one stream is going to add, boost their numbers up, whatever. As far as this actual song, the tones in it are strange as fuck to me. I liked how it started out. Like, I like the sound of the hook, but like, just like, where was it? It's like right here. That the ending tones just don't match where I think you should have went with your voice. It just feels awkward and out of place. Answers, I can't really make out what you're saying. Like, I don't know. The tones feel off to me. I like the creepiness of the intro, but then you go to that tonality and it's like, that doesn't really fit here. So I don't know whether it's adjusting the lyrics, adjusting how you pronounce it, but something about that I feel like needs to change in order for this to feel a whole lot more cohesive. Because every time I heard that part, I was like, ugh, I don't like this as much as I want to. Good guitar on it. I'm not sure if that was the person featured playing it or whatnot, but I mean, it's an interesting piece. It's just the tonalities of it throughout are just confusing to me. And for that reason, I'll just give it a 6, because I would not listen to it again after hearing where you went directionally.
Yeah, how funny, because I feel the same way. It's like I want to like it more than I do, and I don't know why. Like,
It's
I go
that.
in unbiased. I'm just like, and somehow you end up making me root for you. You're like, oh, he's almost got the tone. It's almost there. Like, I like the sound. I like the like kind of fuzzy guitar sounds. I love that like genre of rock. And then yeah, like Dice said, I think just the tone is just a little off. So could it be smoothed out with maybe some more backing layers and just kind of pad the vocals? Maybe. But yeah, it's just not quite, the notes you're hitting just aren't quite what I want. And maybe that's the point. Maybe that's why it's so spooky. I don't know. I'll give it a 6 too. But like a fun, unique listen.
Yeah. Yeah, I really, yeah. Something about it made me want to like it, but then I'm like, I can't.
I can't in good faith. You know?
I can't in good faith give this high regards. Although I do want to hear more from you. I'm like curious, like what the rest of your music sounds like. What you got in the catalog? All right, next up, Akai. Did you change your? Who is this? Oh yeah, I know who this is. Akai, featuring Kuiper. I guess he's going by Bastard now.
Bastard.
Okay.
As AD Rocky would say.
Here's Worse by the Morning.
What's the matter?
Thought I feel worse by the morning. You told me I'm nothing, you know I'm not important. This anxiety
Where's Playback?
tearing me apart.
Playback is on YouTube, and I will enable the ones on Twitch now that I'm thinking about it.
Thought I was the one. You say that I'm pretty. It's hard, I've been known. Think that I'm ugly. Lies I succumb. You say you're stuck up at all. I say I'm fussing at all. I can't stay pretending at all. Still say I'm nothing at all. Say I'm nothing at all. I still have your picture hanging up on my wall. You know I love it, but you know now I gotta stop it. Better than I'm lost to nothing. You crave for my thoughts, what you did was wrong. Feels like the heart that I'm lost at the end of my fall. You know I love you from the start, but I should never love you till we get back. I thought I feel worse by the morning. You told me I'm nothing and I'm not important. This anxiety's tearing me, all of this torment. And I thought I was special to you. I thought I was the one.
Is that a Discord sound in the background?
Apparently.
Thought I was special to you. I thought I was the one. You say free. Inside I feel numb. You think that I'm ugly. Your lies I succumb. You say I'm nothing at all. You say I'm voices at all. I can't say I'm nothing at all. Pistols in my head and lay up.
All right, that was Akai and Kuiper. Worse by the Morning. That's how D-Bird usually feels on a Sunday before we start the show. And then he peps up.
No fucking idea. It feels so hard to exist. What'd you think of that song, Dice?
These two young knuckleheads irritate the fuck out of me with their love for making the guitar way louder than their voices.
That is their favorite thing to do.
It's their like most favorite thing to do is like, do you know what would make this song better? Turning my vocals down, turning the guitar up. I think the guitars that they're using now are much, much better than what was happening 2-3 weeks ago, where it's just strum every fucking string and nonsense.
Turns out they tuned it. They just tuned the guitar and now it works.
Who would have thought? From what I could hear, I agree with Lachrome. Like, I liked how they were balancing the vocals with the layering and whatnot. It's just hard as hell to hear the vocals throughout the entirety of the song until the end. It's like, you guys are, I don't know what you're hearing in your earbuds, your headphones, whatever you're mixing in, but you're so engrossed in like the music that you forget to like highlight your vocals, because both of you have very good smooth singing voices and it's always lost in the music, and I just wish that it was more present. It's another song where like I want to like it more, but I'm like, I don't know hardly what was said. Fuck it, I'll give it a 7.
That's insane. Look, this is so fucking good. This is like next level shit. Like, the talent in this Discord is pretty crazy as is, but you guys, I think, are top tier, top echelon. As far as the mixing goes,
Bottom
middle
echelon.
of the pack to lower. Yeah. I was just like, again, I don't know, are you just mixing on mute? You just like taking your best guess at it? I don't understand. Look, this song fucks. This is the best shit in the world, but you just gotta raise those volume of the vocals by 3 decibels. Let's just call it that. 3 to 6 decibels. Move the layers right now, and you've got a 10. I'm gonna give you a 9 regardless. I loved the way that you went back and forth. The layers, especially, I think, were really interesting. The things you were doing in the background while the mains were going. It's a 9 for me. Just change your fucking volumes.
Insane. Lord Glorium, I don't know why you keep posting infinite amount of things. You know what? Fuck it.
More to listen to.
Hold on. Hold on. Curiosity is getting the best of me. I see
Anaconda Body.
Again, yeah. Card cut off looped music, don't know intention. Need to talk to that person. All right, here's Prod JP with Chill 140 BPM.
Chill, daddy.
Okay, that's Prod JP. I like this a lot. My one piece of feedback is those pianos that you added around 1 minute 30, like kind of underneath everything. I don't even think you needed to add those. I feel like you had enough going on sonically, and you had enough components that you could add, remove, and add variation to, that those extra little bit of pianos just felt like unnecessarily added, and it felt like it made more clutter in the soundscape than it added value to. But everything else I think is cool. Maybe a little bit more variety in the sound engineering could go a long way, but for like a bass piece here, I like what I hear. I'll give it an 8.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is just a solid beat. Like, I don't really have any negative things to say. I think it was well put together. It was a fun beat. 8.
Next up, Artisan Beats. Nims type beat. Cats. Did you ever see Cats, the Broadway musical?
Fuck no, I didn't. You couldn't pay me any dollar amount to go sit through that shit. Absolutely.
You don't want to watch a bunch of people in cat suits go like
meow. No, I don't. I mean, look, there's very few Broadway shows or musicals I would ever want to see. The one exception is probably the South Park, like, Mormon musical.
That's the only one that I would go see because I heard that it was legitimately good.
Yeah. I saw them when they came to Portland, and I was like, yeah, this fucking rocks. But you know what sucks about being a rapper is everyone assumes that you'll have to like Hamilton then. It's like, they rap in it. It's like, okay, but they do theater kid rap. Like,
that's like saying, oh, you like music, you like this Kids Bop CD. It's the same music, it's just by kids. Like, fuck no.
No, it's different.
It's very different. All right.
Yeah.
Here's Cats by Artisan.
Appreciate you, Tone Hero. Shout out, brother. I don't think you're AI anymore.
It's a beat. I'll give it a 7. I mean, it's teetering, toting that line of, am I a drill type beat or am I something useful elsewhere? I just wish there was more to it in the arrangement. But as far as like, when producers construct an arrangement and then they loop it and just kind of play it out to 2.5, 3 minute mark, it's a beat. It does what you set out to do. I don't have any strong opinions one way or the other about it. I wish that, like, what you could change up is some sort of variety with those strings, pitch them up, pitch them down, do something different. But for what it is, I'll give it a 7. It's cool. It does what it needs to do. It's not sonically offensive to the ears. So what up? Our queue for today is closed unless you wanted to subscribe or tip, but we do this every Sunday so you can get in line early for next week's show. We do have a show on Wednesdays, but that's subscribers only, so we would suggest if you do join the community, subscribe, then you can be in both shows. But yeah, queue for today is closed, just FYI, but you can join the Discord. Our Discord is always active, probably almost 24/7, sometimes 24/7. So yeah, there's that. We're an hour or two now, and we like fucking halfway through. Let's see how many we got left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I think we had a couple of people. 7, 8. I'll get the people who are here in the chat. So we got like 8 more. I don't know where the hell Bird went. Bert, get your ass back upstairs. Matching Chokers. Is that your song? Is that what I saw? All right. I'll give Bird a minute. While Bird is making his way back to his chair, did want to shout out to Kyle Moody, producer in our Discord. He just won our producer tournament, Beats and Bops. Shout out to Birdcage, who won our Square Up season song league. I need to get the playoffs going for the people who finished in the top of the rankings for Square Up. And then we're going to start doing monthly tournaments with like a $5 or a $10 buy-in and put the prize money back towards the winner. So we'll get some monthly activities going, short format. But did want to shout out to the people who took part in our recent events. Did a poll earlier in the year, and that was the top thing that people voted for, is more tournaments. So I know Bird hosted the Battle of the Bangers at the beginning of the year with a $500 prize pot. We'll still have a yearly prize pot tournament with big money, but I did want to start some like small little, in between mixer stuff that people can compete in, but also make it worth their while rather than just competing for the love of the game. So we'll get those things going underway. And yeah, also, if you haven't heard, just reintroducing our documentary that we dropped, filmed a couple years ago, rented a mansion. Bird, myself, and 7 other folks flew out, met for the first time, and recorded about 40 tracks, put them on an album, recorded all the footage, so you can check that out on Apple TV, YouTube Movies, and Prime Video. You can rent it. You can also get a physical copy on Amazon Prime. So check that out. It's called The Last Mixtape. Stream it, buy it, tell your friends about it, and see if there's any other Discords doing some cool shit like us, because I doubt it.
Yeah. Who that does this shit? Fuck.
Nobody.
Fucking nobody.
All right.
I did hear the beat that was playing.
Artisan Beats.
It felt more enjoyable than a Broadway show of Cats. Like it was a beat. I'm not mad at it. I don't remember any specific things where I felt pretty lukewarm. So I'll just give it a 7.
Yeah.
But also, admittedly, I had to try and look for my phone. I lost my phone last night. I think I probably left it in the Uber. So fuck me.
The battery die?
Not yet.
Well, hopefully that Uber driver is an upstanding citizen and he returns D-Bird's merchandise.
Hopefully.
All right. In the meantime, let's listen to The Fallen Dove, Forget Me Not, My Dear. Appreciate the follow.
Find my
by the Fallen Dove, Forget Me Not My Dear. I like the arrangement of this. I would say that the thing that's holding this back is the sound selection. It's like the sound choices all feel very novice, amateurish, but I feel like the arrangement is cool. It's just, it feels very basic in the sounds that you selected. So if you could leave the arrangement where it's at and just play around with swapping some of those sounds out, you know, maybe like a choir effect, maybe like a deeper synth, maybe a kick that kicks harder, but it just feels like the sounds aren't as polished as the arrangement. I'll give it a 7.
Yeah. Like Dice said, it's like the arrangement works, but also some of the sound choices are like, I just want it to be a little bit more modern. Like it kind of just plods along, but like it's not bad. 7 feels right.
Word. All right, next up, Descendant of Root. Levity PTWF. Okay, let me find this shit. TWF. All right.
You say ain't nobody around. Do you see his name? You say ain't nobody around. Do you see his name? You say ain't nobody around. Do you see his name? You say ain't nobody around. Love your body, giving me too much attitude. Ain't nobody holding like you. Fit a room, full fisting you. Flabbergasted by fluorescent views. Titties sitting pretty, I believe I perceive Renaissance beauty in front of me. I bet all of your friends are insecure. I bet you are pretentious wherever you go. I bet you can't make a post. Bitches commenting like hoes. Let me tell you, they just jealous of you. Bad little lady, got some fat ass. Little lady, got some big bitties. Hourglass, triple B's. Need to make ditties. Little bad bitch, rule my life again. Home's average, sleep with them in my mattress. You say
Mattress.
Bars.
you see his name. You say ain't nobody around. Do you see his name? Maybe I'm frontin' or just feeling you. Please drop those panties. Fantasies get me antsy about picking fences. So I'm
Drop those
picking daisies
panties.
in filthy trenches,
Drop
trying to
those
get the answer
panties.
and feel the pleasure when we get together. You've got me whenever. Please give me you forever. Streets on me, eyes can see. I like when you lose me. Streets on me, boots at me. I like when you lose me. Is it legit? Go pack my bags and ditch this trips. Losing my head to the shaft and the bobs. Lose my ambition, chuck shit at the wall. Smoking mirrors hazy. Hot boxing bathrooms daily. That's how I know you my one and only baby. We in public getting crazy. You say
All right. That was Descendant of Roof, PTWF. I like sonically the presentation here. I feel like the vocals could be a little bit more present, but also I feel like sometimes lyrically it could be improved, like especially when we got to the drop them panties. I don't know. if you're making a seductive, sultry song, it doesn't really lead into the sexy realm of drop those panties. Like there's got to be a clever, a more appealing way of saying that, because it feels very dated to say drop those panties. I don't know if that really hits the mark where it needs to be, is what I'm saying. But I like the vibe of the whole song. It's just there's some parts lyrically and performance wise that it feels underwhelming. But I definitely like the tone of the beat. I like the mixing choices and the vocals with the singing in the background. You always have some interesting like presentations. I'll definitely like lean into that heavy. Like Descendant of Root always has some interesting ways of like showing us what's on their mind. And I think just with this one, it's just some of the lyrics kind of missed the mark for me. Not that they were bad or poorly done, but I just think that they could be have a little bit more clever, like said in the chat, more innuendo to them. So I'll give this I'll give it an 8. I like the overall feeling of it.
To me, it kind of felt like the Wish version of Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know, it's like Bone Thugs in not Harmony.
There's a Wishbone in Bone Thugs and Harmony.
There is. There's so many gentlemen that
name all of the Bone Thugs.
Busy Bone, Lazy Bone, Crazy Bone, 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 Bone. And that's all of them. Look, yeah, like this was one where I liked the beat. It had a good feel to it. Some of the singing just wasn't quite like on key, but I really liked the rapping parts of it. Like the rap felt dope in those sections. I'll give it a 7.
All right. Next up, Stargaze, spelled with an X, because it's cool.
Stargazy.
No, just gaze. Crime Scene.
I can swear I just want you to like me. When you're scared, yeah, I'll hold you so tightly. And please beware that I don't take us lightly. Cause I'm prepared to turn you into a crime scene. There's nothing left between love and violence. I got tormentos, sweet science. I fell asleep with you by myself, woke up on an island. And now your screams suddenly fit into the silence. I've been thinking, girl, we should leave this place and do things different. I just don't wanna see you become a victim. There's a human underneath if they listen, but they don't listen. I followed you home last night, through the maze that I designed. The artist still resides, I'm the one who still feels like a lab ride. Getting into my backpack, give me up the last laugh. I won't get no last laugh or past that. What does it mean? They'll ask if I do it for revenge, for the spree. They'll ask if I do it for my pleasure or my peace. They'll ask if I do it cause I'm scrambling for control of anything. I can swear I just want you to like me. When you're scared, yeah, I'll hold you so tightly. Please beware that I don't take us lightly. Cause I'm prepared to turn you into a crime scene. My lord, there's nothing wrong between love and violence. If we concur that I've got a torment down with science. If she got scared, she would end up dying beside me. Don't worry, girl, you're singing a song, but you're not my type. Cold, dark room, mouth tape shut. Is there really a difference between murder and love? I can feel you stack your heart either way, there'll be blood. But either way tonight, I'ma have my fun. I can swear I just want you to like me. And when you're scared, yeah, I'll hold you so tightly. Please beware that I don't take us lightly. I'm prepared to turn you to a crime scene. Yeah, blood on my walls. Blood on my walls.
Stargaze with Crime Scene. Would you turn your partner into a crime scene, Bird?
I was trying to figure out, is this song about having sex on a girl's period? Is that what we're doing?
I think it's more of like, I'll love you to death, basically. It's like, if I can't have you, then nobody can.
just so bloody down there. It's just a fucking crime scene. I don't know what we're doing here.
Neither do we.
Look, yeah, some of the lyrics were just kind of questionable. Like, I'm not offended. I'm just like, what do we mean here? You know what I mean? What was it he said? Sometimes they like to ask me, do you do it for fun or for your pleasure? Who's ever asked you that? Hey, just wondering, when you're having sex with me on my period, do you do it for fun or for my pleasure? Or no, he said for my peace. Do you do it for pleasure or for my peace? And you're like, no one's ever asked you that once.
Hey, King Von, are you having fun killing people in the streets of Chicago? Or does it bring you peace?
Interesting sound. There's definitely some talent there. I think you just chose to use it for evil rather than good. Don't like the beats. I think not my style, but for this style, I think you did better than the average that comes through here. So I'll give it a shrugging 7, and it's just the lyrics that got me.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Objectively, I think for the style of the song, it's quality. It's better than some of the other stuff that we've heard. You're actually on a topic, albeit it's not the cup of tea of like a general audience. So kudos to you for like sticking to the script. 7 objectively. Subjectively, I feel like this kind of topic and that beat just don't align. Like, I feel like these busybody beats that people, these glitch pop beats that people want to sing on top of, you guys need to just switch to pop or R&B. Like, be like The Weeknd, right? Just sing insane shit over very pop melodic beats. This glitch trap beats that people use, it just
too much
for me. Yeah, it's too much, and it sounds silly. Like, I could see this crime scene beat really playing well as an R&B song, like where it's like, I love her so much that I would just murder her. Like, I've heard songs like that. And while like we said, while the topic is uncomfortable and may not be like the best suited, when you disguise it as sung R&B lyrics, it's like, oh shit, I actually get what they're talking about, but it sounds so good. When you're just like kind of like half rapping, half singing it, it's like now you've kind of like narrowed down the audience to like only people who like these kind of beats and these busybody works. So that's my subjective opinion on it, is like, I get that there's a place and there's a lane for it. I just feel like you guys could reach a lot more people with a different mindset. But I'm old and decrepit, so fuck me.
Yeah, everything should be taken with a we're old and decrepit, so fuck us.
Yeah, that's basically the summary here. Kiyorumi. We would listen to some Russian music. The queue is closed for today, so we would listen to some Russian music next Sunday, unless you wanted to subscribe or gift a sub or tip to get played today. But we have no language barriers here. Good music is good music, as long as it's good music.
That's a good way to put it.
And you know who does have some good music? Harry Muffin Man, back with another video.
Joe
Joe Joss. I'm always excited when I see a Joe Joss video because it's always colorful.
Mm-hmm.
It's always unique. You know his work when you see it. So I'm curious what he's been up to.
Guess we'll find out together.
All right. Here is Last 108 Ride.
My first landing, liquid in my lungs expanding. To my life a ransom, looking at me pops couldn't handle. Bedridden, but my brain had full vision. Half cabin planning shows was the mission. Dreams of sick flips, not buckets to be kicking. No matter what the doctor said, I made my decision. Months out, muscle mass crept south, face sunken like a zombie, legs trembled. I could barely ollie, but that could never stop me. Straight thinking, watch me. Drop plan to start the first phase, got it up in rough trade. Start the path and never straight production, me on every tape. and everything that I create in the world I expand today. This the last gate from Black Heath. Car speeds in the wind from my gap teeth. 108 ride now with past feet, cruising down this hill with my thoughts in the backseat. This the last gate from Black Heath. Car speeds in the wind from my gap teeth. 108 ride now with past feet, cruising down this hill with my thoughts in the backseat. 2023, my grand outing, disprove the doubt in 7 years ups and downs on this mountain. No honest, just my will got me mounted. Pops left his plane. Been 2 years while I put my sturdy on. To new ears, my version of shed tears on pianos. What you left, I'ma handle. Time Jazzman, the vandal. Full wing killer, had to pack it in. Cause the price in the purse ain't matchable. The price went up, just like everything. The South was up, you couldn't rent a crib. Only trying back to the East, Pop's crib run down. Bread and with leaks, but we patched that hoe up. And that's what we beat. Last gate from Black Heath, 16 to 1223. This the last gate from Black Heath. Car speeds in the wind from my gap teeth. 108 ride now with past feet, cruising down this hill with my thoughts in the backseat. 108 ride. Yeah, me and my boys.
Harry Muffin Man, aka Joe Joss, with Last 108 Ride. You like that, Bert?
I'm conflicted.
God damn
it. I'm conflicted. Look, honestly, great visuals, cool video, very unique, right? I think we can't take your uniqueness and your, like, this is your style, boom, you own it. I didn't like the beat. The beat and the way you approached it with the flow, it kind of felt unfinished, right? It almost felt like you rhymed 3 lines and then you just kind of dun 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 dun, like that part of that beat comes in and you just kind of stop, right? And so it left a lot of space. And when the kind of 808s were hitting and you were kind of rapping along to them, like, it was cool, but like I said, after every 3 lines, then you stop rapping, the beat kind of like stops, and then it just go dun 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 dun. I just hated that part throughout. So I think I'm gonna give you some extra points for the visuals and the creativity here. Love the mask. I'm landing at a 7 for this one.
Okay. Remind me, do you make your own beats? I think you do. I didn't mind the beat that much. I didn't mind the flow. It gives me like, yeah, that's what I thought. It gives me like early Tyler the Creator vibes. It's kind of, I feel like you're the unknown Tyler Creator in my realm of like the artists that we frequently see on our show or that, you know, thrive in these communities. My gripe, and I think I've expressed this before, is I feel like you need to upgrade your microphone quality because there's always like this little muffled effect on it. And I feel like that's just the microphone quality itself. Like, I feel like if your vocals were crisp and clear, like some of that energy that you give off in the pronunciation and, you know, the nuances of how you say things or how you want to express things would come off better in the overall package. And you know, the reason that I say that is because like the higher quality your mic is, the more it forces you to pay attention to the details. Like when you have a lower quality mic, you kind of get away with some of those like, oh well, it sounds the way it sounds and there's nothing I can do about it. When you know that there's not a barrier to, you know, the sound of your microphone, then it forces you like, okay, well, I said this kind of weird, or I didn't like express this thing hard enough. Like it forces you to go back and fix those details. And I think that's like the last little hurdle that I would, you know, recommend for you on your journey, because you've got the visuals down, you've got your own unique sound, you've got the creative aspects down. I think it's just now slight tweak in the quality to like force you to cross that last hurdle. So I like the creativity of the song. I give it an 8, not even like taking into account the visuals. The visuals are always great, but I give it an 8 because I feel like there's just like certain inflections and mannerisms that I feel like could have been more impactful that are just held back by the quality. So I give it an 8. Is your dog okay? Do you need to go check him?
I think he's excited because I found my lost iPhone and it's like very far away from me.
And still moving at like 50 miles per hour?
It's like stopped and I know exactly where it is. I see it on the map and I'm like, okay, I can lock it. I can provide my girl's phone number and then I can just kind of play the sound like, hello, 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 until they
respond
like,
to your demands.
Figure it out. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
I was wearing sweatpants last night and notoriously just loves just piling all the shit falling out of it.
Why don't they make like men's pants with zippers or like put the buttons back? Like I hate when I like put stuff in my pockets. I want to feel secure and then you sit down and the shit just fucking slides out everywhere. It's like, what's the point of even having pockets at that point? Anyway, I digress. Next up, Nephew for Real. Shout out Nephew. 603 Freestyle. Hey man, the women can complain about not having pockets and skirts. We can complain about our pockets not being deep enough.
It's making shit complicated, you know? To tell the truth, it's been so long I couldn't believe myself. Then I was moving around like I ain't never need no help. I was so numb to the pain I couldn't even feel myself. Overthinking all my problems like I'm beneath myself. Completing all my goals, cause in the end I know it's all mine. If I keep on going and unfold, then I'll be fine. Even if I fail and get knocked down, I'ma keep trying. RIP to all the people quitting and their dreams die. Shout out to all the niggas who got jobs and they felons. And know it's been 100 and kept it real and ain't no telling. They seen more of me than I seen in myself. They believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. But what's going on? I'm running, what's going on? Your love is like the ocean when my heart is out at sea. And I gotta have a peace of mind to keep my heart at ease. My emotions like the wind when you can feel it when it breathes. I put my all in this game, I wear my heart on my sleeve. It gets clearer in the picture when I see it in my sleep. That's how I feel when you outside in the streets chasing dreams. But you can have nothing if you don't got the. She don't got nothing if you don't got the. For real, nephew, it ain't no limit to my talent and how far that I can take it. From a kid, everybody in the city said I'd make it. Any problems that I have, then we can solve it, just gotta face it. And what happened in the past is in the past, you gotta face it. We moved on, half of y'all is so blind, you can't see it. And I never said a word to you all, I kept secrets. Everybody wanna be him, only one of us can be it. If I see you winning, I'll salute you, dog, you can keep it. All these games that they playing, I'll just be the one to say it. If I keep working on my shot, then I'll go down as the greatest. Then I'ma stay in the gym even when my mind is aching. All this work I'm putting in, it's my passion, I can't fake. And I don't care what y'all got to say, knowing I'ma find a way. Every day I gotta hustle, pick it up and hold my weight. You would think a nigga pushing keys, moving state to state. You can tell me what I'ma be, I'ma hold my fate. You can tell a nigga what I eat, this is on my plate. 10 toes down on my feet, staying out the way. Said that you wanna love me, said that you wanna love me.
Right, that was Nephew for Real with 603 Freestyle. I like this. For freestyle, you know, I know we've talked about freestyle and what does that mean recently, you know, on and off, but I like the track. I think Nephew, you've definitely become more polished, especially over the last year. You definitely have your unique energy about you. I like the feeling of the track. The one thing subjectively that I just don't like about the track is the tune on it, the auto tune. I feel like it's just, why is it there? I think that your energy and your inflections are strong enough in your delivery that you just really put it there because you enjoy how it sounds. But for me, there's no added value in putting that on this particular track. Because I think the notes that you hit when you're harmonizing and you're singing, you hit them perfectly fine. And I would rather just hear you naturally express it with your own voice than feel like you have to rely on auto-tune to get that enhanced sound that you're seeking. I think that sometimes we, as musicians, need more confidence in our own selves. And I feel like the newer generation definitely has lost that confidence in their own ability to project their voice naturally. I'm not saying Nephew in particular, but I'm just saying in a general sense, I think that this would be a stronger presentation naturally. Like, that's what people like DMX for, right? Like when he was rapping and he was expressing himself, it wasn't about like, you know, necessarily the barking. It was just like you heard the emotion in his voice. And I think we miss out on the emotion in your voice when you say, well, let me turn on auto-tune and turn the retune all the way up. I just want to hear the emotion. But for what it is, I'll give it a 7.5.
For me, look, I agree wholeheartedly with the auto-tune. I don't think you need it. I think it's better without. However, this is, you know, a style. And I think for what you were going for, the execution was there. I think you knocked it out of the park for what you were trying to do here. You know, I was just thinking the whole time, like, I can hear the hunger. I can hear the passion coming through with his delivery. And I enjoyed this. So I'm at a 9. I liked it. Could you go back and write some stuff and, you know, be a little bit more polished? Sure.
That's what the chat said. That's what you always say, Bird. You're like, why freestyle it? Why not write things down?
You know, it is funny because I still wholeheartedly believe that. It's like in a song format, right? There's really no reason to have a freestyle other than like, well, I just don't want to go back and try. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I did it once. Why would I ever go back and fix anything? But I like it for what it is.
Kuiper, yeah, we played, if you're talking about the song with Akai, we played that already and complained about the volume of the vocals, yes. Unless there was another song, then no. All right. Closing out the show. Who the hell is this? Where's your name? You have no name. Okay. So Psyduck, aka Cyclone. You got this person. I know you're in the chat. I'm gonna butcher your name, Bako B Bizo.
Bako B Bizo.
The Real Common, are you still in the chat?
I no speak the French. No.
Really? You could have fooled me.
French kiss. I speak that. Hey, dab.
Boom, roasted. All right, here's Cyclone. Voice.
You are crazy.
Ojibwe. Got you. I will forget that, but I got you.
We only have a couple more.
Don't wanna
like
feel
3 or
the
4.
mouth in my voice. Don't wanna feel the mouth in my voice. Don't wanna feel the mouth in my voice. Don't wanna feel the mouth in my voice. On a different planet, gonna go fly. On a different plane, gonna board a flight. On a different plane, no snakes to cut around. On a different city, gonna go fly high. Don't wanna feel so nice.
my shit. Feel like I'm just talking on my ass, no conscious. They say I'm a mess, can't feel like a mess. Fighting all the demons with the battle scars. Went to the beam, yeah, went to the end. They see my story plot, yeah, it's gonna be direct. Remember back in high school, it said I wouldn't be shit. Now I got them hitting my line to see shit. All my life, yeah, all my life. Struggling to see the difference in myself. All my life, yeah, all my life. Seeing the different shapes to build myself. Don't wanna feel the mess in my voice. Don't wanna feel the mess in my voice. Don't wanna feel the mess in my voice. Don't wanna feel the mess in my voice.
All right, that was Cyclone with Voice. Also, Bird, I've egregiously fucked up and I skipped a bunch of tracks. So we gotta go back.
Fucker, you fucking fucker.
Gotta go back and do those. But Cyclone, I told Cyclone like 2 years ago to stop singing, and obviously he has yet to listen to me, but he's gotten better at it. There's still like a shakiness in the delivery, and there's still like wording issues where you're trying to like pronounce things very punctually. And I think the thing that makes singing is the smoothness of it. So, you know, when you're trying to like rap and sing, it doesn't necessarily fit, which is why I always told you to just rap. But if you want to keep harmonizing, you got to like smoothen out those pronunciations and the lines and the wordage a little bit. I think that this sounds a whole lot more polished than you were, you know, a year, 2 years ago. So I'll give you props for that. I will just say, I'll give this a 6.5. I think the wording is still like, it could be better. You know, I say this to a lot of people, up your dictionary. Like, I think that's the thing that holds people back is their vocabulary is very limited. So they just say the same things over and over again. And if you up your vocabulary, you can expand your sound. So I'll give it a 6.5 because it's just struggling lyrically to me.
Read a book, says Dice. You ever read a book, Cyclone?
Hey man, I don't know if that No Child Left Behind really worked for us.
I feel left behind. Great show, by the way. All those people in the white clothes smoking cigarettes and throwing rocks at each other. All right. Maybe that was leftovers. Regardless, Cyclone. I agree with Dice that like the delivery is still a little shaky, but it is better. Like especially on the hook, I think there's parts of that were pretty strong. And like mixing wise, like you're kind of getting it from like a mixing standpoint on the hook. There during the main verses, yeah, there was definitely some like kind of sloppiness in the flow and just kind of like words that bled into the next line kind of for no reason, just kind of like a run-on sentence. So I think that's the biggest takeaway from this part. The biggest drawback for me listening is just the verse. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5. It's not terrible, better than what I've heard sometimes.
All right. Trying to get a sense of the shit that I skipped over. I think it was when AD Rocky tipped. I got my wires mixed up. All right. Let's see what was down here. What's left down here first? All right. I know Baco is here. Who is this person? Hey Milan. All right, I'm gonna do these two. I'm gonna do Baco because he's been hanging out, and then I'll jump back up to the top and we'll do those. And then if there's somebody straggler that you've posted, the queue is closed, but I've seen a couple people jump in here. We'll try to knock those out. We're gonna speed run the people that aren't here. So I'll do these two down here, and then we'll jump back up and get Kuiper and friends. Skinny jeans. Skinny jeans on. Hey Milan.
It's
audio was made by Big Dick 101.
Sorry, I thought you were dead.
It takes a lot more to kill me. Oops, sorry. My finger slipped.
Playing around. Bitch, boy, you know I like the green on. Keep the Glock on me, I gotta keep. Keep the Glock on me, I gotta keep the red beam on. Walked in the party with my skinny jeans on. Dance in my class, boys make me stand wrong. Real minor chord is what you call this song. Walked in the party with my skinny jeans on. Walked in the party with my skinny jeans on. Walked in the party with my skinny jeans on. Walked in the party with my skinny jeans on. Walked in the party with my skinny jeans on. Walked in the party with my skinny jeans on. Walked in the party with my skinny jeans on. Walked in the party.
I don't like it. Maybe I'm outdated. I don't like it. It just sounds poorly mixed, poorly put together, and there's no effort here. I'll give it a 2.
What you just did to me is that cover art. Like, that's how it felt listening to that song, is I'm just getting repeatedly punched in the face with a hammer. I hated every second of that, and I never want that to happen to me again. 0.
All right, next up, Baco, always on my mind. Thank you for hanging out with us today.
Looking at the night sky, feeling the cool breeze, reminds me of you. Oh, what sweet memories. But that time is gone, future that will never be. How do I move on with this hole inside of me? Always on
See, I'm not crazy.
Always see
I'm
your
not
face. Haunts me all the time, missing your embrace. Always on my mind, always see your face. Wishing for another time, longing for another place. Oh yes, I remember. How could I forget? Filled with nostalgia, with longing and regret. I know that time is gone, you and I will never be. I know I should move on, can't shake the memory. Always on my mind, always see your face. Haunts me all the time, missing your embrace. Always on my mind, always see your face. Wishing for another time, longing for another place. The path I have chosen has left me so broken. I'm scattered to pieces, the sake never ceases. Oh, I wish you were here, I really need you near. Got nowhere else to go, I'm trapped here all alone. Always on my mind, always see your face. Still reaching for a sign, lost in my mistakes. Always on my mind, always see your face. Take me to another time, bring me to another place. Made so many mistakes. If I could erase mine, I'd find you in another place. I'd find you in another time.
Right, that was Baco. Always on my mind. What'd you like about that, Bird? He said that he made everything. The voice is AI, but he wrote the lyrics, produced everything, trying to find an artist. Looks like potential in the chat, but what do you think?
I'll just say it simply. I fucking love this. This was so good. Like, granted, sure, AI vocals, whatever. But I would say that, like, if you didn't tell us, I wouldn't automatically assume that was AI. But as far as the production goes, fire. Love that. You got a lot of skill and time in the game. I can just tell already. As far as getting an artist on here, yeah, Luo is raising his hand. I think Kuiper would sound really good over this too. I don't know if this is your style, aka Red Loves Python. Yeah, I think Kuiper would do great over this. But I love it. I love it, love it, love it. 10. It's a fucking 10. Shout the fuck out.
Okay. Yeah, I think the production was dope. Here's my thoughts on the AI vocals. I don't really care that you use them, but I always wonder, like, did you ever try putting your own vocals on it, just as a placeholder? Because I mean, I think of like a lot of producers turned into artists, or even just producers who are producers, like people like Daft Punk or The Dream started out as a producer. I can't think of the other. Like, I always wonder, like, yeah, we're seeing people transition to AI, but you could also lend your voice on there as a placeholder as well. But I like I like the sound of it. It has that retro but up tempo feel to it. Beat is mixed well. Even the vocals for AI are mixed well. They do have that kind of deadness to them where it lacks like the human touch. But I think that you have a good ear for what you're trying to get here. I'd give it an 9 because it does feel a little bit lengthy. However, I get it. I see the reason for it just in the song structure and arrangement. It just, I don't know. It feels like it could be slightly shorter. All right. Now to correct my past mistakes, shall go back up and we'll bang these out real quick.
Who else does that? Corrects their own mistakes. We could have just said, bye, losers. But no, we went up and we fixed what we broke.
I could have just said, oh, Kuiper missed your shit. Fuck you. All right. Here's Staff Wave, experimental trap beat tester.
And then it just clears up. I got it. I love this beat. I think we say this a lot about beats is that, I think the main thing that keeps people engaged is the beat evolves. Like, it doesn't even have to be like drastic. Like, there's just subtle pitch shifts in this, just like add, remove elements. This is dope. I give this a 9.5 with the 0.5 taken off because I feel like the drums are at the peak of where they could be. And I feel like they could be smoothened out a little bit without feeling like they're about to, collapse. So 9.5. Yeah, I mean the drums definitely are blown out a little bit, but I kind of liked it. I liked that. The bounciness was fire, and even like as the like 808s are kind of like brr, 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 then that section like switches up right when it needs to, just removes that, becomes more clear. I even mentioned it while I was playing. I fucking love it. I am curious. I'm beat curious about maybe we do a song to it. I don't know. But I love it. 10. Shout the fuck out. Cool old man picture too.
I don't know about that. All right, next up. YNG Cobain. Trapping, I should say. Sorry. Properly pronounced there.
Trapping.
Apparently this gentleman is like 6'3", 6. Okay.
Braggy.
Where did it go? Oh.
There's some trap shit in here. Trap shit. Yankee Bang trap. 225 on my bitch. Alright, gang. 225 bitch. Young swap. I've been trapping like whole day. My life is your holiday. I ain't care what they say. If shot it with me, she knows I'm gonna pay. This looks like your damn paycheck. If shot it with me, she knows you're gonna crack. Got so much dope, yeah, me at my back. Mike's calling my phone, yeah, she wants me back. Who's on me like Monday to Sunday. Party hard like every day's Friday. Your life looks like a Monday. Stupid hoe, stop calling my number. You're looking homeless like who is your barber? Dropping my tracks like Pearl Harbor. My second name is fucking Glamour. Fits so hard, yeah, it looks like armor. I've been trapping like whole day. My life is your holiday. I ain't care what they say. If shot it with me, she knows I'm gonna pay. This looks like your damn paycheck. If shot it with me, she knows you're gonna crack. Got so much dope, yeah, me at my back. Mike's calling my phone, yeah, she wants me back. Yeah, she wants.
All right. If there is any prime example of what cultural appropriation sounds like, it's that.
My culture is not your costume.
Yeah. And I say that because you have a song called Trapping, and you're talking about things that give off trap vibes, and there's nothing about your character or your presentation that even feels authentic. So I would say as an artist, you need to rethink your approach, your brand, and stop making a mockery out of things that you have no experience or should even be involved with. Just be yourself in your music. You can make like goofy, nerdy music and still be cool. You don't have to try to, mock the culture of trap music with this. I give it a 2.
Yeah, right off the bat, I didn't like the beat, and then you came in and somehow it got worse. I just felt low effort overall, like lyrically low effort, delivery low effort. Like it doesn't feel like you even pretended to try. So I'm not going to pretend to try and rate it. It was very bad. 1.
All right, next up, Guapo, Designer Shit.
Oh, 5-star crow?
Cause if I do, I'll try and break a bitch. Make a bitch get in her feelings, I'll never save a bitch.
Oh my
bitch
God.
So hot, I hose it down, I had to spray the bitch. Bitch so cute and full of rules, you think I tamed the bitch. She let me fuck on the first night, you can't complain, little bitch. She tried to trap me cause I'm in, can't even fake this shit. I be hustling cause I'm starving, no more waiting shit. Staying low key on my grind, tryna make this shit. Shit get ugly, hold it down, now you my favorite bitch. Pillow talking, it won't work, I'm on my player shit. We could talk about different packs, been having flavor shit. Be on bullshit, rough you up, I'm on some flagrant shit. The money calling, hit me up, I'll see you later shit. Extended clip for anyone, I got the hater clip. Peanut butter with the beam, we carry laser stick. Life a bitch, but that's the only bitch I hate. I'm the reason, I'm the one tryna make myself the great. I'm elite, one-on-one. Tony Hawk up when I skate to the point that I'm known. I'm a hustler and I'ma make it. Tryna hoop, but I ball, can't compete with me. Working hard, staying down, never cause a scene. When I'm up and I'm shining, get them off of me. I be lost in my mind, please don't talk to me. She said I love you, peace emoji, send the lates, break it down, roll it up, lost.
Normally I don't like cut songs off this early, but I think that we got a grasp of what we've got here. Like, the flow lacks polish, and then lyrically you just over rely on bitch and shit, and not even in a clever, unique, and catchy way. It's just, you just say it because you think that it adds value, but it's not really doing anything because your flow is just so unpolished. You know, not even gonna comment on the quality. It's just the song lacks energy and presence, and it's way too long for not even having those two traits. So I would give this a 3.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is just low effort, right? Like, you probably could have freestyled that. You know, if you didn't, you might be a freestyle. I don't know. It's just, I just think that if you put some thought into what it is you're saying, you can find more creative, more interesting ways to say, yeah, this bitch sucked on my dick. Cool. Shout it from the rooftops, you know, but like, you know, it was with a condom on behind a dumpster of a Denny's. Like, that's interesting. Like, I don't care. Just be interesting. I think that this is another great example of, like, the beat is so plain. Like, it felt like straight out of like 1993, and there's not a lot going on. Like, there's a piano that comes in every time. So you really have to be amped, right, with the delivery. And that just wasn't there on top of the lyrics. So 2.
All right, next up, Tagami. We don't have a Matt Critter beat today. We have a Baby Walk Down type beat. Crazy. Tagami changing up on us. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is a new day. I don't even recognize this person.
Who are you?
Tagami.
From Tagami. It's just gonna repeat itself. Normally, I'm pretty consistently okay with what he does on this production. I hate the chords on this. Like, the drums are fine, the percussion is fine. Still got that same old fucking snare, but the keys on this are disgusting, and not in a like, I love this disgusting way. It's like, I hate the chords and the keys that you put on this. I give this a 4.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the sounds were fine themselves, but put together, it just like wasn't it. Felt kind of like a simple progression in the melody. The cymbals, like the cymbal ting ting, didn't like that. But the drums, the skeleton drums were fine. 4.
All right, next up, Kuiper. Thank you for letting me know I skipped several people. And here's your callback. Here's Bastard, opening track for his debut.
wanna, but I had to. If I blow my brains out, just have to put a hat trick. Think I doubt you. Wherever you are, I see any day now. Not to put it past you. I don't wanna, but I had to. If I blow my brains out, just have to put a hat trick. Think I doubt you. Wherever you are, I see any day now. Not to put it past you. It's a fake out. Someone tries this party, doing lines in the bathroom. Wanna make out. We could probably find a spot on the hills if we had to. I know. Even if you could apologize, they'd see the frogs inside your eyes. No matter what you do, that would be up to you. Until I was alone on Missouri Avenue. All fucked under the surface, I might drown. Didn't wanna, but I had to. If I blow my brains out, just have to put a hat trick. Think I doubt you. Wherever you are, I see any day now. You're not to put it past you. I don't wanna, but I had to. If I blow my brains out, just have to put a hat trick. Think I doubt you. Wherever you are, I see any day now. You're not to put it past you.
Did you like that?
I did actually. That was a fun little switch up, little knee slapper. Am I right? Yeah, like a little short. I think it's a good way to open the album, kind of understand what you're getting into. Some, sad boy suicide rock. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I think the chorus was like good, but like kind of like I wonder, is it the wording? Is there something else that maybe I'd suggest? I don't know. It wasn't like a holy shit, but it was like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm at like an 8.5.
I like the overall sound of it. I feel like some of the lines feel a little bit rushed, and maybe it's because of the wording. Like, I feel like you tried to get a lot out in a short span of time, and it wasn't as paced as some of your other songs are. I don't know how you necessarily correct that without rewriting, but it kind of like what I've said on a couple of other songs earlier. It's like, it's not that you were off beat, but it definitely felt like you were like just blurting things out because you have these thoughts that you need to release. So, I don't know if you can express them differently where it feels like more impactful and like timed and feels right, but it definitely feels like a little rushed in how you performed it. But at least I could hear your vocals. I agree. I think the drums could be a little bit louder. The drums felt way underwhelming. I'd give it a 7. I'm at a 7 for this.
Fair.
La Chrome, LA Chrome, Day to Day.
Walking down the street, where my future might meet. 2 grams in my pocket, yeah, I get that shit quick. But shortage of money got me guessing for lotto. So I walked on and I be smoking gelato. I got some moves that I have to follow, and the same ones be my full motto. I know that my skull get hollow, so I've been thinking to make so much that I can drown on. And then I get home, roll up and hit the dome, hit the couch and I pull out my phone. Should've seen my money be gone. Dogs grab my head like a drone. Sometimes I get stuck in them, then I feel alone. But lately they hit it and been feeling so prone. And again, I hit a treat to get my mind free, cause I know I got somewhere to be. Here I am, right text to my workplace, looking for a workspace with a good pace, but she work pace. Then I be going through days to this day, looking at my surname with some good. Ain't gonna be one to break the cycle. Ain't gonna follow it like a disciple. I'm really into that Bible, I'm really into that title. I'm in my script, sung it to reminisce. Gotta go to life like I'm Nemesis. Send a chance to every disc, cause you won't get hit. I'm on fire, I'm already lit, so what the fuck is not fit? Ain't got a pretty past, now I'm tryna bust the shit that will last. But no bitch, I want to break when I got no gas. That shit not gon' pass with 200 on the dash. So that on some flash, up to been a pumps, cause in my blood there's some DSC drops. But fuck it if it happen, I'm going through lots where I'm not some pretty good spots. I'm round the corner where I can juke, I'm all boats. Know that they be connecting them dots. Like it, cause in the slots. I'm not really tryna get shot. Down the street where my future might meet. 2 grams in my pocket, yeah, I get that shit quick. But shortage of money got me guessing for lotto. So I walked on and I be smoking gelato. I got some moves that I have to follow, and the same with be my full motto. I know that my skull get hollow, so I've been thinking to make so much that I can drown on. And then I get home, roll up and then hit the dome, hit the could tell Jenna. Pull up my phone, should've seen my money be gone. Dogs got my head like a drone. Sometimes I get stuck in them, then I fell alone. But lately they hit it, I've been feeling so prone. And again, I hit a tree to get my mind free. Cause I know I got somewhere to be. Then comes Sunday, late night chill, looking at a Monday. Need me a Benz or a Guardi. I gotta make some money somehow and someday. I know some ways for that. I need me a little gunplay, but I ain't the killer. My water was boiling and I was distiller. Future dreams of a villa with the little nearby river. For that, need me a blackjack dealer. I'm functioning liver. I cannot be sipping tequila. Now the Mary Jane, put the shit to flame. Cause into the game, can I push it down the drain? I cannot be lame. I'm not really looking for fame. I'm looking for money so I can move Spain. That is my fuckers and that is my main. So fuckers gotta use their brain if you're one of them, mention my name.
Right. Lacrom, Day to Day. Sometimes it was cool. Sometimes it was like this flow is choppy and off. I wish that it was more polished and even throughout, and also there wasn't a lot of like vocal inflection variety, so it kind of felt like you have like a slight bit of energy to it, but it definitely felt a little bit flatlined throughout with the delivery. It just could be more expressive is how I would say. So I'd say, you know, improvements to the flow and more expressiveness could go a long way, and adding some more variety to your delivery. It felt like you kind of found a pocket and you stuck with it. I'd give it a 6.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest issue is just the flow and the delivery. Just felt stiff. You know what I mean? It felt like I have to say these words exactly this way. You know, like just loosen up, man. Like songs are all about feeling, you know, make us feel it. Yeah, it's just a little stiff, a little tightly wound. Let's call it a 5.
All right, Tom Burns, Swish Freestyle. I'm gonna give you one more try here. Peace of Mind.
I'm trying to find my peace of mind. Never had peace of mind, so I redesign my state of mind. Yeah, you like to stay home, so I'm chasing after a buzz. I'm chasing after your love. Little money in my pocket, get your buzz at the bus. Rubber bang messed up like I just want love. And see shorty in a minute, she don't give a fuck. But the hardest of the truth always roll off the tongue. Hate myself and call the answer, fucking all the above. I'm thinking we still love each other, but the timing was fuck. I asked you why you wanna leave, you say I'm not who I was. Wow, I close you with off. So soft voices made like the memoirs. Wrote off the pain like the memoir.
Okay, I mean, obviously you need a better microphone. Better quality is holding you back. This first track, I cut it off because it just sounded like you were about to say 3 minutes of nonsense and whatever the hell you felt like sounded cool at the moment, and I didn't want to hold that against you. This short, it felt more intentional. However, you know, quality's holding you back, and I feel like polishing your delivery is holding you back. You know, work on like doing things with meaning behind them, like rather than just saying it because you want to rap and you want to express things. Like, make an actual song, put effort and energy into like constructing it and performing it in a way that like it sounds like music. I'll give this a 3.
Shout out Kuiper for the support as always. Yeah, this one, I mean, it's just a matter of experience, I'm guessing, right? Like, I don't know how long you've been doing it, but it sounds like you haven't quite found your voice yet. I will say, like, the second one, I liked the writing better. I think it was more thought out. It's just a matter of actually delivering it in the way that's like connects with your audience, right? Kind of feels like you're just reading off of a piece of paper. At least that's how it comes across. But at the same time, like, I like the singing in the background. You have something there. It's just not quite there yet. I'll give it a 4.
All right, thank you, Kuiper, for the sub. Get you up next, and then we got Pag MC, and then whoever is left in the chat, and then we'll be done for today. Here's the second track to Kuiper's debut album. Shit, you won't like the guitar because it's played by him, but thank you for giving us a warning. Oh God, hear it already.
Do you ever tune your guitars, or?
Lucio.
I'm falling in too deep. How could I just succeed when it's hatred that you seek? And I feel so incomplete. Baby, now I'm trying to wipe my smile while I'm in the light as I clench my tightrope. I'm gonna fall, cause it's unclear if you wanna delete me or if it's free. Cause I travel far away, and I'm starting to change. But my heart beats all the same, and my chest feels out of place.
What's the matter?
I tried forever, and I'm still trying to get better. I was down on my luck when I told you I'd never point the finger, fold under pressure. Hit on the chin, I'll take whatever. Hit on the chin, I'll take whatever. Turn water into wine. I fear you wasted time. In the end, I'll be alright. I know, I swear I tried forever, and I'm still trying to get better. I was down on my luck when I told you I'd never point the finger, fold under pressure. Hit on the chin, I'll take it, whatever. Hit on the chin, I'll take it, whatever. I do this shit won't work. I'm stuck in places, all downhill from here. You watch as I just spiral. I can't look inside the mirror. And I travel far away, and I'm starting to change. My heart beats all the same, and my chest feels out of place.
What's the matter?
I tried forever, and I'm still trying to get better. I was down on my luck when I told you I'd never point the finger, fall under pressure. Hit on the chin, I'll take whatever. Hit on the chin, I'll take whatever. Turn water into wine. I fear you wasted time. In the end, I'll be alright. I know, I swear I tried forever, and I'm still trying to get better. I was down my luck when I told you I'd never point the finger, fall under pressure. Hit on the chin, I take whatever. Hit on the chin, I take it, whatever.
Baco, you know what? Something is missing from it. A good fucking guitar. Kuiper. As usual, you have like these great melodies in your vocals that kind of draw the listener in to kind of like, okay, I want to hear what this kid is saying. Like the whatever is like echoing in my mind now. Like, yeah, it's whatever. And I love that aspect of it. But I feel like the thing that's detracting from this is your vocals are competing with that ever-present guitar as usual. It's like, I think if the guitars were more subtle and not competing for attention, then the shine of your lyrics and your voice would pop a whole lot more, especially on a track like this where it's like, I think the balance of like your melodies vocally and the direction of the song, like how you craft your energy around the instrumentation is all done well, aside from you're just always competing with the guitars. I don't know what the obsession is with making the guitars so loud, but I feel like that's your biggest enemy and your biggest detractor in this. I want to give it a 9, but with the guitars where they're at, I give it a 7.
I mean, look, I'm a fan. I don't know, man. I don't know. That guitar is dog shit. That guitar, it's kind of like finding sand in your burger. What are we doing? But
A lot of sand and foods for you, huh?
At the same time, so good. Like the melodies, the voice, it fucking crushes. So I'm almost wondering, like, is this his sound? Is this his signature sound to like make the worst sounding guitar and then the best sounding vocals and be like, kind of fucks with your brain, doesn't it? Yeah. Mindstorm.
I could get along with that if it just wasn't so loud. Like I don't mind what's being done with the guitar. It's just too loud. That's my biggest issue with it. Is like, sure, you don't know how to play the guitar like, you know, Aerosmith. That's fine. You don't have to fucking be the greatest guitarist, but just turn it down.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna give it an 8.5. No, 9. It's a 9. I don't know. I liked it. Despite it almost takes more talent to do what he just did and make it good over a bad beat. So that's why it's a 9 for me.
God damn it, Kuiper.
Fucking Kuiper.
I love that kid.
Yeah, me too.
All right. The last one that I skipped earlier, Pag MC. Dentro de Nave. Let's see what is up with this.
Quanto a casinha de uma agora. Eu era uma cadeira, ela me quebra e senta noutra. E talvez seja por isso que tem gente escrota. Teu hálito tá fedendo, então fecha a boca. Porque tu só fala merda, eu não entendo. Se tem que ser mente aberta, mas é o inferno. Essas pessoas são diferentes, então trato como um inseto, feto, Maquiavelli que eu sou. Por isso que matei, eu sou avô. Tô tão alto que pensou que eu tô, não vou. Você se esqueceu de mim e nem me avisou. Você se esqueceu de mim e nem me avisou. Vejo que os outros contra mim conspirou. Tô doente, então pediu fôlego. Ouvi um amigo da Naramba que só respirou. Se minha rainha tá triste, então eu também tô. Tô dentro da nave, eles que me paguem. Sou MC Pague, tô dentro da nave, eles que me paguem. Sou MC Pague. Eu ouço voz, eu ouço voz. Sou como esquilo ouvindo o som de dentro das nozes. Ruiva artificial ou natural, só uma delas que a alma carrega a morte. Tu me sente do gorila, mas não se arrepia. Mas se chega perto, melhor esconder sua tia. Os caras falaram que me viram no podcast, era um goleiro de IA. Mas se eu falo, tu se arrepia. Se eu pego teu pescoço, tu se arrepia. Se eu sou seu teu nome, tu se arrepia. Se eu sei que eu sou gostoso, tu se arrepia. Sai logo da minha cama que agora tu vai pra pia. Mas gente boa do que é tia da cantina. Sei que elas eram bem legal, mas não bate com a comida. Também olha os alimentos que ela recebia. Corrupção até no dinheiro que era pras criancinhas. Nave, tô dentro da nave, eles quem me pague. Sou MC Pague, eles não sabem, Nave, tô dentro da nave, eles quem me
Pag MC with Dentro de Navi. Man, I love his production. I know he's self-produced. He always has these like crazy weird things, and then his hooks are always so fucking interesting. Even if I don't speak Portuguese, which I think is what this is in, it's always like unique to me. I think the flaw that I find in this track is like the muffled sound of the vocals in the verses, and then he has a tendency to kind of be a little haphazard with sticking to punctuality in his timing. Sometimes it just kind of just says things and then keeps it moving. But like, yeah, the overall vibe of this I love. I just wish it was more polished and the sound was a little bit cleaner as far as the vocal quality. I'd still give it an 8. I think it's dope.
Yeah, that was my biggest takeaway, was just the vocal quality just sounded a little muffled. Especially like you have it so present on the beat, it's like just right up in your face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like sand in a hot dog. Just everything has sand in it. No, I'm just saying that to be funny. No, like it's a good song. You have a good voice. The flow was on as far as I could tell. But yeah, it's just a matter of the quality of the vocals. I'd give it a 7.
Sand and macaroni, hamburgers and hot dogs today.
They felt like a bag of sand.
All right. So that was
bag of sand.
So that was everything from earlier. I'm going to call out some names to see if people are still in the chat. I know Luo, you're still there. The Real Conman, if you're here, let me know. Teddy Bonkers, who's this? Teddy Bonkers left the server, so goodbye.
That's kind of a fun name.
Well, they're fun and gone.
Fun and done.
Burn, CBT, Texas Ray, you're still here. All right, so Burn, CBT, and Texas Ray, if y'all are still here, let me know while we're playing Luo's track, self-produced and sung the vocals to Late Nights.
Another subscription.
Thank you, Kuiper. Gift a sub.
Hey stranger, let me get your contact, change your name. I'm at a photograph, that's my fate, yeah. Don't act like we can't go back to last night. So, got me checking your close friends. Let me see who you pose for. I gotta know. I've been saving my peace, I've been laying low. Play your part, baby, know your role. Don't stop, just go. Love it and hate it at the same time. In my phone and I don't think twice. We can kick rocks on FaceTime till sunrise. Something about the late nights. Spending time alone trying to get my head right. Overnight in your bed so you can't get by. Let it go, just don't feel right. This is love or this a lie. Alright, you say it's whatever before you speak your mind. And maybe forever could be real, 'cause we've got time. Love it and hate it at the same time. In my phone and I don't think twice. We can kick rocks on FaceTime till sunrise. There's something about the late nights. I love it and hate it at the same time. Hitting my phone, no, I don't think twice. Can kick rocks on FaceTime till sunrise. Baby, there's something about the late night. rocks on FaceTime till sunrise.
That was Late Nights by Luo. I love that. I love that a lot. I think it was well performed, well produced, well mixed. The only nitpicky bullshit that I would say is I maybe turned the backing vocals down like a couple decibels. They felt like they were a little bit too powerful, where maybe they might sound smoother, a little more subtle. But shit, overall, I love the song. Might compete for like one of the best R&B tracks I've heard on the server in a while. I give it a 10.
Look, loved it. Fucking loved it. This was super dope. Well performed, well produced. I didn't have any issues with the mix or anything else. Like, this was killer. My little nitpicky bullshit, which I just have to mention, because, you know, what else are we doing here? Kick rocks on FaceTime.
Fuck yeah, I love that.
I don't understand, because, like, you know, you have kick rocks, which is like kind of like fuck off, right? Like, why don't you fuck off?
Nah, it's just chilling. Let's just fucking sit there and stare at each other. And
I mean, are we talking about literal? Not like it's not a metaphor. Like, kick rocks, get the fuck out of here. It's like, no, we could literally, like, I'm on FaceTime and I'm like just kicking rocks while I'm talking to you.
I'm with Luo. Let's just sit there. Let's sit there and stare at each other.
Is that a phrase that I don't know?
It is fucking now, bird.
Okay. I don't know.
Luo made it a fucking phrase. That's what it's so innovative.
All right. Fair enough, Luo. You get this round. It's a 10. It's a 10. You know? Even though it bugged me every time you said it, it's a 10. Great.
He's Australian, that's why. They kick rocks in Australia. In America, we kick rocks. That means get the fuck out of our face.
Yeah, I mean, get. Get.
Yeah. I love Australia.
Me too.
I gotta go there. I get a lot of streams from Australia.
Do I love Australia?
What do you
mean? Don't know. Well, everything I know about Australia is from the internet, and the internet says it's just full of spiders and snakes and just dangerous animals and shit that wants to kill you.
I think that's a myth.
The internet said it, so it's gotta be true, right?
Gotta be true. All right. Shout out Luo, man. Would love to hear more from you. Would love to chit chat with you in the community. YouTube Baco as well. You guys are dope. Thank you for hanging out with us. Kuiper wants you to stick around a little bit longer because he gifted a sub. So we got one more track, final track of Kuiper's album, "Die for You."
90% of Aus population lives on the coastline, and there's none of that here.
See?
Okay.
Told you, bro.
Look, my stereotypes of Australia are well crafted from the internet. I don't fuck with spiders. Get the fuck out of here. But hot blonde surfer girls for sure.
They do have those big ass crabs that, you know, they're like 3 feet tall.
Well, I don't fuck with ass crabs either. So,
all right. My bad. Thought you were an ass crab, man.
No.
All right, here's Kuiper. "Die for You."
All these voices won't leave me alone. I'm a peasant, I know it, I feel so annoying. Don't mind me, I'm writing my note. And it's sad, I'll meet the pistol. When you're dead, nobody misses you. To the head, I'll make you critical. All the problems you have are so minuscule. Maybe I'm scared of, I promise I'm into you. I'm on live, I'll make everyone watch and steal. Shotgun loaded and caught for real. Drunk, wish one more shot. On the floor, my heart done stopped. On the news, like who would've thought? And I try to be perfect, I'm not. Maybe they'll care when I'm gone. Maybe they want it outright. Feeling I'm shot. What if I'm dead? Now we're all cracked. tell you I tried. Maybe start over. Wasn't my call. Wasn't I taught just to keep running from my thoughts? Plucking on this clover till my luck's gone. I'm on live, I'll make everyone watch and see ya. Shotgun loaded and caught for real. Drunk, wish one more shot. On the floor, my heart done stopped. On the news like who would've thought? And I try to be perfect, I'm not. Maybe they'll care when I'm gone. Maybe they want it outright.
That was Kuiper with Die For You. It's funny watching Luo and Bako in real time come to realize what we have learned about Kuiper over the last several months. It's like, man, this would be awesome if the mix was just better.
Right?
Oh, man.
Welcome to our lives, Luo and Bako.
Well, I will say this. At least he's like turned course, because like a few months ago, he's like, nah, I don't care about the mix. I'm going to quit making music when I'm 18. And now he's like, well, you know what? Maybe I'll keep going. So we at least got him to commit to making more music beyond his, 18-year mark. But yeah, the mix, man, is like, I thought it was me at first because I turned my speakers up. And I'm like, something is like distorted here. And it's the drums are like blowing out the mix on it. And then as a casualty of that, then it makes it hard to hear some of your words. But then you hear the melodies through all that shit, and you're like, oh man, this sounds so fucking good. But the mix is off.
We've also offered the same.
Offered the
Bako
same.
is like,
I've
"Just
offered-
send us I'll mix it for you.
I've
Shit.
offered several times to mix for him. He's like, nah, I'll figure it out. I'll just beep boop and turn knobs and figure it out. And it's gotten better. Admittedly, it's gotten better. His mixing has improved, but it's still the one biggest thing holding him back. I love this as an outro. I love this as a song. I wish the mix was cleaner. I'll give it a 9. I think it, like the finality of it, I think it makes a great closeout to a project. I don't know how many songs that you have on there, but I like how it sounds. I just wish the mix was cleaner.
Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say, man? The drums fucked everything up, but at the same time, great vocals, fun song. I wasn't mad at the guitar on this one as much as some of the other ones.
It's because he didn't play it.
Maybe that's why. I had in my head an 8.5, but I'm gonna switch it to 9. I think it's these are easy fixes, and yet still you resist us.
Yeah, that was going to be my question, Kuiper, is are you trying to master your tracks? And I feel like that's probably leading to some of the distortion and disruption in your quality, is like trying to overpower things that don't necessarily need to be overpowered. But yeah, hopefully you take up some of these guys on their extended hands of help, because you seem to slap mine away. What up, Pag MC? How's things going?
Peg.
That was our last track. So shout out to the new folks, Luo and Bako. Shout out to Kuiper. Shout out to Pag MC. Shout out to Ray Stans and everybody else who swung through earlier. We'll be back on Wednesday to do our subscriber show. And then we'll be back next Sunday to do this all over again. But check us out on the Discord. Like I said, we got a very active community. They'll be talking about anything. Could go from politics to who likes to eat butt to what did you have for lunch yesterday. So feel free to chime in and engage with the community. We also got a lot of people collaborating. Folks collaborate left and right. So appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll be back next time. Adios, farewell, and all those other good things. I'm gonna play the trailer for our documentary for anybody who hasn't seen it while we close out the show. So check it out and let us know what you think on the Discord also. Later.
Peace.
Lord knows I'ma give it all I got. I'm never giving in. If I rise to the top, it'll pay off in the end. Sometimes I feel lost, I don't know where to begin. And trying to stop. Yeah, I can do this.
D-Bird just mentioned to me this idea of going out to a mansion in Texas and recording an album, and that's kind of right up my alley.
People who've never met before in real life, putting them in a house and saying you have this much time to create an album.
Okay, it is a real place, yes.
Hell yeah.
White Collar Rhymes is exactly what it says. It's just, you know, people who work jobs and rap.
Online collaboration's great and stuff, but like the actual like feeling of being like in the moment and like creating like, yes, we got this, like let's go. And it's a feeling like nothing I've ever experienced.
White Collar bringing heat, we ain't even hit the peak.
It feels like we've known each other for years.
I've seen D-Bird on camera. I've seen his stupid little dab, and I hate it. I've seen Cody Nash, you know, jittery and amped up when he's excited about, you know, conspiracy theory he wants to talk about. I would have been more surprised if somebody behaved differently than what I've already come to know.
It's crazy to see you and you and you.
Soul of a golden god by my team. Imagine the rapping and then wrote it off. No fraud, an MC and a sex beast. Trying to find a balance, truly XL when I spread cheeks. Yeah, I'm what the internet needs, but what the streets hate. It's my birthday, come blow the candle out on this beefcake. Stop lying, tell the truth. I am legend, this is the bar you measure to.
We didn't think this was real.
Maybe we should all just link up and do some music together.
How serious are we about putting together an album and then having it filmed?
To be honest with you, I have no idea what the last mixtape is.
This is the last mixtape. This documentary is the last
Oh,
mixtape.
it's the